Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to M&W Warzone. I'm your host, General Manager Jerry Aldini, and today, with Michael Montoya and Pete McPherson both off on personal leave, we have a special guest commentator. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the leader of High Voltage, Aiden Zero.
I wouldn't call myself the leader, but I'm the only one left who's around to lead. Interim leader, I'll accept. Leader's a big title. I'm not. I haven't led things in a very long time. We're not going to start now.
Right. Well, why don't you say hi to everyone, Aiden?
Everyone, hello. I am Aiden Zero, the cyberpunk prodigy and voice of the future, and I am here on commentary with Jerry Aldini, who asked me ever so graciously.
And you accepted, and I'm very happy. Also, hey, you're getting a tweet out from all people from Remooned. On social media, he's saying, let's get this show on the road, baby.
That seems out of character. Is he feeling all right?
He could be talking to me, or he could be talking, that could also be code. I don't put anything, it's Remooned.
But Ramon can be a little concerning sometimes. I've seen what he can do.
I mean, he is the jester of M&W, after all.
Yeah, let's not forget his history. He's done some things. He's done stuff.
He has done some things, and he continues to do some things over on Flashbang, but we'll hype them up later. Right now, we've got to hype ourselves up today. We are here. We are on the road to the Super Show on November the 20th. We have a lot of action happening between now and then. In the meantime, today, we have so much action, including the main event today is going to be TJ the Mint Gable getting an opportunity at Dagarik's Warpgate Hardcore Championship. That's huge. TJ, of course, winning a 8-man elimination match recently, which was, I was just trying to figure out who would be a potential contender. I guess Dagarik decided, hey, kid showed a lot of heart. I want to give him a shot, which just shows what a fighting champion the Dwarven Prince is.
Yeah, you know, Dagarik has been through plenty since his time on the roster, and him reaching out, reaching down, and pulling up newer stars and trying to help them make a name for them, that just shows the kind of prince he is, you know?
Yeah, royal indeed. And a match later today that I'm sure you're going to be having a lot to say during, and that is going to be when Wonderball of High Voltage takes on Strongman Bell.
Yeah.
We are continuing the adventures between the Three Kings and High Voltage. Especially after that, let's say, really heated confrontation you had last week with your friend Ginger Boy.
Yeah, like, we're friends, or I thought we were friends, but everything is leaning more towards they're gonna use anything they can as a stepping stone to get ahead, and I just can't get behind that kind of behavior. I'm hoping that they learn their lesson, that, you know, the fair way is probably gonna be the right way, and they're gonna earn more respect that way, but they're really leaning on just doing whatever it takes and hurting whoever they can to win, and I'm just, I don't like that. I'm just not a fan of that kind of behavior.
Well, we'll see that later, but right now we've got to get this show on the road, Aiden. And of course, what better way to start an episode of M&W than with a showcase match? But before I get there, apparently you're getting a little called out. You're getting called out by one Theron Eldrazi. Social media, he's saying Aiden hiding in the booth, the safest place he can be after being the instrument of Aldini screwing us. Although the rest of High Voltage is vulnerable. I mean,
that's real funny. Hold on, Theron Eldrazi. Didn't I beat him not once, not twice, but I think 3 times? One in a tournament where he followed Louis, one to be able to even get the belt I won off Louis, and then recently, didn't I beat him 3 times? Isn't he the one in danger of me?
I mean, It depends. Now, because of that victory you had at Apocalypse, of course, neither of the Outlaws can challenge for any championship gold until after next Multivania. So he might be feeling... In fact, you know what, Aiden? We got this message earlier today from the Outlaws. Why don't I play the tape for you?
Oh, by all means.
1, 2, Outlaws coming for you. 3, 4, we're gonna get hardcore. 5, 6, better take your licks. 7, 8, you done sealed your fate. 9, 10, never walk again. MNW, we're coming.
So, you know, there was that.
That was something. I mean, he had an accent, and then he had a new accent, and then he was singing? I don't know. Did he hit his head? Did I hurt him more than I thought I did? He seems out of it. Do we have medical on standby?
We have but you know what? We'll get into that. In fact, we're going to discuss some medical conditions later. But first off, let's get down to that showcase match before things get out of hand. The following match is an 8-man showcase elimination match. Introducing first, the delinquent Nakano Kirishima.
So, I do remember seeing him when he first entered the company, making his way in showcase matches.
He's one of the young lions of Warzone. The delinquent Nakano Kirishima, he has been looking to make a name for himself, getting a little frustrated on not getting all the opportunities he feels he's due. Also, you're getting, boy, people are excited you're here. You're getting, tweeting out, Earl King West. Hey, Aiden, long time no see. Remember the time I squashed you? Good times.
Yeah, that did happen. You know, those were times I wish to forget.
And then Michael Montoya tweeting out, thanks for keeping my seat warm, Zero. I'm going to have to clean it when I get back from Kokomo. Wait, he's in Kokomo?
I thought you said he had personal business.
Introducing second. I mean, Kokomo could be personal business.
Vacation is a personal business, I guess.
The unknown Mr. Nigma.
Yeah, he's... yeah.
Man has never spoken a word.
You know...
I'm the general manager. I don't know who he is.
That helps him, actually. See, a very important thing, you know, you have people in the back, like Theron, who like to tell you that they're going to hurt you, who like to really, like, bolster themselves with their words. But what's scarier is someone who doesn't speak, who just lets action speak for them, and you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what, you know, you don't know their emotions. You don't know what their intent is.
Yeah, he is the blank slate. And
he's a mannequin.
And we're just waiting. I mean, the one thing I've noticed is good submission wrestler.
That's even more terrifying.
Introducing third. All right, here comes our third man. Representing VIP, he is the Doctor of Albanomics.
How the mighty have fallen, I'm saying. So now,
you were friends with this guy at one point, right?
Yeah, I was on great terms with Albatross back when he was known as Albatross and not this freak of nature.
And yet now here he is, Doctor of Albanomics, apparently only speaks in record scratches. And try a dyed-in-the-wool member of VIP.
Another fantastic submission wrestler, but like he's just fallen so far. Like after he lost to Hat Smoke, he just kind of lost his edge, I guess. Using cheap gimmicks as opposed to actual skill.
Introducing fourth. And our fourth man coming out. One chance.
Now speaking of young lions, this this is someone I can say I've been watching.
He's been doing some impressive work recently. Obviously, he has a big match coming up at the Super Show against Wilson, a mask versus hair match. And we're gonna have to. I've been talking with the brass about that. I may get in a little bit later on what's going to be happening with that, but I find it interesting. You got a member of VIP and a man who has aligned himself with Meme during the current hostilities.
You know, Jerry, what do you think Wilson looks like with no hair?
We might get to find out after November 20th.
I don't think I want to see it. I feel like that'd be even more grotesque.
But the thing is, and the issue is, because you have a man's mask and a man's hair online, it's up to myself and the brass to make sure there is no question who the winner is. So
really?
Yeah, we need to take steps to make sure that the decision on who won that match is definitive. You know what? Let's focus on the showcase. We can get into that later.
Oh, absolutely.
Introducing fifth. Okay, now we're crossing into the halfway point. He is the master of Street Lucha, Glacrious.
This showcase has a lot of high-quality submission wrestling in it already.
It's getting stacked that way, and so far everyone's come out in a mask.
Yeah, no, I'm sure Wilson is frothing in the back right now.
Yeah, this is a lucha-heavy match. Nakano is more of a cruiser, but still,
He's a half mask, it counts, I think.
Well, he doesn't wear it when he wrestles.
Oh, then no, never mind, disqualified.
Yeah. But still, like I said, lucha-heavy match.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, interesting tweet. After the next announcement, I'll read this tweet. We finally have a pro agent tweet.
Oh, finally. I was gonna say, I've been gone for a little bit.
It's Graven. Always good to see a fellow anti-authority outcast telling the brass like it is. Give him hell, Aiden.
Oh, Graven. Good respect to that man.
Introducing sixth. Yeah, no, great. You and Graven, I see you guys probably are kindred spirits in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah, we can get along any day of the week.
He is the French-Canadian daredevil, Lade Hireold.
This man used to wear a mask once upon a time, but now he's taken more to the top rope.
He briefly, when he was doing the Captain Quebec thing, yeah. And
that doesn't count,
Well,
what I mean.
we can't count that multiversal variant of him that was here for a while.
Yeah, I threw hands with that monster. I know it was not fun. He was big.
Yeah, that monster who was finally utterly finished off at Multivania
By Helix sucks.
Actually, by the Creation.
Oh yeah, the Creation. Maybe like the original mask ripping off.
The original mask ripping off was Helix. But let's focus not on that and on this man who's been a fixture in the hardcore scene of late. And really, is there anyone more hardcore than Lade Hireold? Really? Introducing seven. Uh-oh. The unstoppable Gorm.
And now it's a showcase match.
Yeah. I'd like to point out something. Gorm usually comes out 8th. He's coming out 7th.
Gorm in any showcase is great for the other people. Whoever is the person, if they can, to pin or submit Gorm, has a pretty good ride through the roster. Because being someone who can knock off Gorm in any capacity is huge.
You mean like Johan Yol?
My point exactly.
Yeah. There have been a couple people, and my understanding is that the Bloodline is keeping a list.
If I was Bloodline, I would keep it on anyone who could knock down Gorm and get rid of them. I would not want anyone who can topple a monster like this near us.
Now, that's the question. If Gorm is 7th, who's the last man?
Who's going to follow up this?
Introducing 8th.
I hope you're ready.
Representing the Toxic Wastelanders, Gore-Wheel.
You know what? Someone who could follow up on Gorm. Gore-Wheel, absolutely.
Yep, it's last week we had Big Papa Plutonium. This week we have his partner, Gore-Wheel. The Wastelanders saying, "Oi, we might want to," and I'm quoting, "Oi, we might want to take a shot at some singles action."
Good for them. You know, they do great as a tag team, but sometimes you just want to break away and do your own thing so that you can stand on your own 2 feet.
So, the War Chief of the Wastelands, Gore-Wheel, the 8th man in this showcase. This is going to be off the hook, Aiden.
Jerry, I don't know if you saw that, but he was eyeing down Gorm the entire time as he made his way into the ring.
I think
he was
knows
staring
who
him down.
His target is. Oh, and we're getting a tweet from Maximilian Thunder Thighs. Let's go, Doctor of Albanomics. Make these clans sit down, tap out, and feel the chronics. Yo, you actually wrote the yo. Oh, you were right. Gore-Wheel and Gorm going right at it.
That's Gore-Wheel's smart. You go after the biggest guy, and you can go toe-to-toe with Papa Plutonium. Gorm is a nice close second to really show that he can stand on his own 2 feet as a singles competitor.
And then
Albanomics going after Hireold, though.
Yeah.
Going after the heart and soul of the hardcore division.
And now we have Lade Hireold going right after the Doctor of Albanomics. Nakano going after Glacrious, and Juan going after the Man of Mystery.
You know, Juan going after the Man of Mystery, that makes sense. You know, you don't know what he can do, you don't know what he's capable of, take him out. But now Juan shifting his attention to VIP alumni, Albanomics.
Well, again, Juan is part of that feud against VIP, particularly with his issues with Work Rate Wilson. Boys, back. Why did they put the desk back out here? Told them I wanted it in back. Damn it.
Listen, there's no better way to get to the front row and see all the action front hand, but one chance getting a little cocky and Nigma going after him already. You would think if Juan wanted to make a statement, he would just go after Albanomics and show Wilson what he's in store for, you know?
You would think. Now we're seeing one of the other issues that can happen in a showcase match. A lot of action happening and only one ref.
Only one ref, and normally what you'd want to do is have more than one ref on the outside in case a pinfall or submission happens out there, but we have one ref who looks absolutely flustered, and I don't blame him.
Well, you know, it's hard to get refs, because the one job requirement for being a ref in MNW, functional immortality. I'm guilty of targeting a ref or two myself. Yeah. I'm aware.
But look at Gore-Wheel and Gorm going back and forth on the outside. You're just trading blows.
I mean, they don't even know other people are in this match.
They don't need it. These are the two biggest men in this match. Whoever pins the other has... Oh, big bionic elbow from Gorm, taking Gore-Wheel to the floor.
Meanwhile, Doctor of Albanomics going for a pin. One, and just one count on Hireold.
Again, the heart and soul of hardcore division kicking out at one. Another bionic elbow busting open Gore-Wheel this early.
I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Gore-Wheel.
Hey, Jerry, do you have a Geiger counter at this desk? Gore-Wheel bleeding this close to us? I don't know if that's safe.
Don't worry. We've got pills for that. Here.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Here, there you go.
Yeah, let me just...
I would think from a cyberpunk future you'd have like natural immunities, but
and technology's kind of come ahead. Radiation's not like the go-to, but go for a pin on the outside. 1,
2, and a kick out by Gorm.
These two are just going back and
Gore-Wheel that
forth.
eliminated him right away. No one wants. Oh!
Big black hole slam. His head clattering into those steps. You saw that, Jerry?
I did. Gore-Wheel is being as vicious as possible. 2, and again a kick out by the Goliath.
Glacrious, though, on the top rope, going after Enigma. Big hurricane run to the outside.
The ref trying to get back into the ring, and he can't figure out what's going on.
There's 3 pins. There's 3 covers happening.
Yeah, I think it flustered him. All right, I don't even know. 2? Who's he counting?
He was counting Hireold. It looked like Enigma kicks out as well.
I think they all kicked out.
Every single one of them kicked out, and Gorm taking advantage, face buster to the middle of the ring.
Gorm's instinct.
Oh, Chancery. Wait, one chance with a Chancery. That's Albanomics' last chance. He was using Dr. Albanomics' last chance.
He's mocking the Doctor of Albanomics.
Mocking VIP, mocking Albanomics. Juan Chancery locked in. And now going after a ref, I guess frustrated that he didn't call a submission.
Well, now, I don't know what Juan was planning, but it wasn't what happened.
I don't know, but running knee strike right to the jaw. Juan might be out.
Oh, 1, 2. Yep.
There goes Juan.
One champs has been eliminated.
And Gorm covering Gore-Wheel on the outside. 1, 2, and Gore-Wheel kicking out.
Meanwhile, Maker's guillotine on Hireold.
No, that's the Chancery. That's the same Chancery that Juan had.
Yeah, but I believe he calls it the Maker's guillotine.
Unless he changed it. The Maker's guillotine, I'm pretty sure, is a dragon sleeper with the arm behind the back.
I will go by your knowledge. Oh, going for a straight pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
And there goes Hireold.
Lade Hireold has been eliminated.
I don't like how much the action is around us right now.
Yeah, no, I don't. This is dangerous. Hey, listen, they can't. If I gotta throw hands, I will. I'd rather not do that today. Today's my day off, in a sense. Oh, face grabbing the mask of Gore-Wheel. You see this right in front of us.
I do, and looks like Glacrious has a cover on the Doctor of Albanomics.
No ref counter, it looks like.
I think the ref might have been stunned or killed, and he's coming back to life as we speak.
Regeneration as it goes. Oh, here comes the ref.
There he is, yeah.
And Gore-Wheel, big clubbing blow to the back, but Glacrious pinning the Doctor of Albanomics.
2, 3.
The Doctor of Albanomics has been eliminated.
It looks like if you use a Chancery, you're getting eliminated.
I guess so. Oh, that boot on Gore-Wheel.
Nasty. You saw how far it launched him?
I mean, Gorm has had 1 target during this entire match. Likewise, Gore-Wheel. Oh, 2. Almost. Guys, there's a ring. Please go back to it.
I can't blame him from the outside. I am also a fan of fighting on the outside. It's harder. They don't get up as fast.
Oh.
Snake Eyes off the stairs, face first into the corner. But oh wait, fireman's carry position, Gorm. Big senton.
Again, Gore-Wheel, I don't think he cares about anything else right now but eliminating Gorm.
That's him saying he only sees 1 threat in this match, and I don't blame him. I'd go after Gorm too. I don't want to deal with him late in the match when I'm tired. Wrist lock. What's he going for? Top wrist lock applied. Gorm dropped to a knee and big. Oh my God, those shots in the kidney though. Oh my God! That boot launched Gore-Wheel at least 5 feet.
I think he was getting ready for the gory impact, and I think it got countered.
Not good. Going for a cover though. Enigma running into our table.
1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Gore-Wheel.
Gore-Wheel is struggling to stay alive in this match. Look how much blood is pouring down his chest.
And meanwhile,
another running knee strike to the face of Glacrious. 1, 2, and that's it.
Glacrious has been eliminated.
Well, now we're down to the final 4.
Oh, Fisher's knee, rolling knee bar.
Speaking of submissions by Enigma.
Rolling knee bar applied, and that's it.
Nakano Kirishima has been eliminated.
You know what? That might have been the smartest decision that Enigma could have made. Someone who uses their knees as a finish, take out their leg. If he didn't tap, he would have had severe injury that he couldn't continue wrestling.
And another 2 count on Gore-Wheel. And now Nigma's getting involved. Oh,
you don't want to get involved in this, kid. You don't want to get involved in this.
Oh, DDT on Enigma.
Wait, Enigma just pop back up.
Again, we don't. Oh, God, we don't know enough about Enigma. He's such a mystery. Oh,
stomp puller. Oh my God, working the big man's leg. Is Enigma the sleeper pick in this match?
My God, he landed on Gore-Wheel.
This is something.
It's insanity. I mean, I love it, but it's insanity.
Is Enigma the sleeper hit in this match? Going for a cover off Enigma's connection to the ring post. 1.
And a kick out again by Gorm. So,
oh my God, really drop kick. They're working together now to take out the biggest man in the match.
I mean, do you blame him?
Not at all. Oh, never mind. Alliance is not long living, but
now
here's the interesting
thing. Of the 3 men in this match, only Gore-Wheel has a previous win in a showcase, but that was a dark match.
Fireman's carry, and a big senton.
Oh, well, at least they got it back in the ring. Nigma very smartly rolling outside.
Yeah, very smart. Wait, stump puller, a page of Enigma.
Oh.
I don't know, I feel like it hurts more when a man that size is doing that to your leg.
I would think so.
Oh, raking the face is already bloody. He's already gushing blood.
1, 2, is this it? Nope. No, Gore-Wheel says
What
no.
What is it going to take to keep down Gore-Wheel? He has a chip on his shoulder for sure in this match. But double leg takedown applied though.
Are we going to see it now? Are we going to see the gory impact?
Rolling wheel kick.
That was the Gore-Wheel.
The Gore-Wheel connects. 1, 2, 3. Gorm is eliminated and going straight after Enigma. Wait a minute.
Has been eliminated.
Oh
my God! Sit out, Gorn Buster.
Nigma.
Oh my God!
I think Nigma's busted up under that mask.
Enigma is
going for
in
the
a
knee.
bad way. Smart man cut down. We might be going for another rolling knee bar, it looks like.
I mean, as we were saying earlier, Enigma's a mystery, but what I have seen, what I have noticed, he is a submission wrestler, and he likes to go after. He likes to go after the legs. He reminds me of another wrestler of days gone by. 1, 2, and a kick out.
I don't know if you caught that, Jerry, but Gore-Wheel, sensing that a finisher was on the horizon, seeing that Enigma was getting ready to finish it, grabbed the ropes, making sure there was no rolling knee bar. There it is.
I mean, that's veteran. That's just veteran. Can Gore-Wheel make it to the rope?
Wait,
he gets out.
Gore-Wheel squirms his way out, holding his knee though. He looks hurt. My God! Enigma comes back up, basement drop kick.
And Gore-Wheel getting out of town. Oh no! Wait a minute, Nigma going up top.
Does he do this? Is this a thing he does? Does anyone know?
Oh
my God!
Missile drop kick?
That's not a missile. That's an orbital strike drop kick, Jerry. That was. Oh my God! You don't want to be here, Enigma. You don't. This is not the place you want to be with Gore-Wheel.
Yeah,
he thrives for a fight like this.
That style of Enigma reminds me of a former world champion whose name for some reason is taboo now. People have speculated, is that him in the mask? I was like, there's no way, he retired.
There's no way.
Now he's living, as far as I can tell, he's living the good life down in Santa Fe.
No, good for him. But that knee bar, inverted figure 4.
Oh my God!
That's it. Enigma, the sleeper pick for this match, picks up the win with an inverted figure 4.
Here's your winner, Mr. Enigma.
Aiden, I'm gonna say it right now. This is the biggest win of Enigma's career.
And listen, it might be as big as, but it's not his last. With a win like that, he's gonna move on to greatness. Like Gorm and Gore-Wheel and Glacrious and Albanomics. Sorry, that's a lot of big names he had to go through.
I mean, impressive. Well done, Mr. Enigma, who whoever you are under that big old question mark on your face.
Could be anyone.
Oh man, that was hype. I mean, that was insane.
That was our first match of the evening.
Insanity. All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I can. Let me do something here. I'm trying to double check a couple things. Tech crew is in my ear, seeing if they can. They're saying there might be some audio issues, so I'm double checking. So, Aiden, check your feed. Can you? What's your audio volume sounding like?
I have no audio. I have visual, but no audio.
Huh. Interesting.
Sorry, I'm just floored by the amount of heart and soul shown in that match from Enigma.
Enigma did an amazing job. I don't know
amazing reverse figure 4 for the win. That rolling knee bar. It's almost concerning with like the surgical prowess he targeted those limbs.
I mean, he knew what he was going after. That's for sure.
That's something.
All right, Aiden, tell me what's your audio sound like now?
I got nothing, Jerry.
Nothing. All right. One more thing, and then we'll. I think we can make this work. I'm talking. Problem is, usually I got Pete McPherson back there.
Yeah, I feel you.
And Pete's off this week. So how about? Well, let's just do. I think this will be a workaround.
I hear it.
All right. Well, as I said, we have so much action happening today. I also got to get... Social media was blowing up during that match. McMorgan saying it's good to see Gorm in peak condition with the bloodline wanting him to hide away for so long. I don't know that he's been hiding. This is like his third showcase. And Ramoon tweeting out, oh, so that wire is the audio system. Wait, how did I get back in the tech truck? Ramon, stop!
Ramon.
I know you're our jester, man, but please, we're trying to put on a show here. Usually it's meme I have to worry about.
Do you remember back when it was Grim we had to worry about? Those were the simpler times, man.
Oh, you don't want to. So before we get into our next bit of action. We have some some paid sponsors, and we've got a sponsor spot right now. If you're ready,
go for it.
I think this one will be near and dear to your heart.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a person, being, or entity that stopped you in your tracks? Someone so mind-meltingly breathtaking that all you want is to merely be in their presence. But once you get close, you see that they are nothing more than a bundle of insanity that even Deadpool couldn't handle. Your common sense says run, but your hormones say stay. What do you do? Well, I'm here to tell you there's hope. Hello, I'm Forrest T. Wade, and I'm here to tell you about the good people at 1-800-DON'T-DATE-THE-CRAZY. They specialize in stopping you from going down the rabbit hole of madness that lies behind that pretty face before it's too late. Depending on your situation, they will tailor their response to your specific needs. Some just need a kind, reassuring word. Others, a firm hand.
Boot to the head.
And in some extreme cases, more drastic measures.
Food for the blood god!
Their staff will work with you until you reach a point where you can look back on the situation and say, the hell was I thinking? Before moving on with your life. And for those of you already involved with the crazy, They offer a special yandere extraction service.
You're going to love me!
Come with me if you want to live.
So remember, call before you fall. 1-800-DON'T-DATE-THE-CRAZY. The sanity you save may be your own. Trust me, I'm not just a spokesman, I'm a lifetime member.
I can think of a lot of members of our roster that need that service, Aiden.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
date. I mean, now myself, I'm a happily married man. I've been together with my wife Trixie for almost 20 years. You know,
Listen, there's a good portion of our roster that could benefit from that.
yeah. So,
And half the members of Conquest Bloodline, but you know.
you know what? That does remind me. So, Aiden, I'm going to have to leave you here for a second. I got some business to take care of.
You know what? That's fair. I'll man the booth.
You man the booth. I got to head to the ring. I'll be right back.
By all means, good luck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great opening match. Congratulations, Mr. Nigma. One of these days, I want to hear you speak. All right, I'm here because there's business to take care of. We've got a super show coming up on November 20th, and I know you all have a lot of questions. Who's doing what? Who's facing who? What the hell is going on? So right off the bat, we need to figure out who's going to face the Lady Boots in her first title defense for the Nexus Titan Championship. The brass, we've been meeting, and we've decided that next week there is going to be a fatal four-way elimination match featuring Bart Ender, Sir McCheese, Yakety Party, and Lockett. Whoever wins that match will face Boots on November 20th. That's right. Now, the next part is the tag titles. The issue we found is a lot of our top tag teams are involved in a lot of other issues. High Voltage, Meme, the Conquest Bloodline, Chain. Oh my God, you all are just so busy. So we decided, no, we're not going to have a tag match. But that doesn't mean that Shoot Nation doesn't have anything to do, because I'm telling you right now, Shoot Nation are the first two names to be entered into this year's C101 tournament. That's right, folks. The C101 is coming back, and the first two people in it are Jack Abbott and Devin. But we'll talk more about that later. But the big thing we had to decide was, what the hell are we going to do about Juan Chance and Wilson, son of Will? Because that match needs to be, no question, who was the winner. So it's not just going to be a hair versus mask match. Now, we haven't fully decided. We've narrowed it down to 3 match types. It will either be a knockout match, a last man standing match, or an Iron Man match. We haven't completely figured out which of those it's going to be, but we'll let you know which one it is next week. Yeah, thank you all. Yes, yeah, I love you all too. There we go.
Good job out there.
Thank you. Yeah, no, needed to make sure all that was well known, because we have so much going on. Yeah, nothing against Jack Abbott and Devin. They're great champions. We've got so many of our tag teams are so caught up in other things. Now, we are going to figure out who is going to be their number one contender. In fact, we're going to have a tag match tonight between members of the Murder Cave and Blood Money.
Ooh. I'll have to watch very closely on that match.
Want to see how they're going to do. That should be a great matchup. And, but the Wilson and Juan thing, with so much happening at the Super Show, you've got all of the issues between VIP and Meme. We just need a match type where no one can go, well, something shenanigans happened. So one of those match types is going to be the one.
Yeah, no. Personally, I'd recommend a steel cage. Lock him in there, see who comes out stronger. But I guess Wilson could also just run away and escape the cage and be a coward. But
yeah. But then if it's any of those match types, that just means he could end up losing. And tweeting out on social media, it's Jack Abbott. You do what you got to do, Jerry. We'll take on whoever you want us to face whenever you want us to go. Well, Jack, like I said, you and Devin are the first names in the C101 tournament. We'll have more information coming in the next couple of weeks on that match. I will say this, the C101 is a singles tournament again this year.
Oh, is it?
It is. It's all going to be singles action. I don't want to spill anything else. We're still finalizing the names, but those two names were locked in this week, so I am comfortable announcing them. In the meantime, why don't we get back down to ringside, because people came here to watch the action, and that's what we're going to give to them.
Absolutely.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the aquatic predator, Carcharodon.
Wait, the aquatic what?
He's a shark.
All right,
He's like
Jerry.
He's a fusion between a shark, some demonic entity, and a man.
All right, I know what two of those things are, Jerry.
He wears the mask and he tells it it's for our own good. We don't want to see what's under that.
Jerry, I need you to answer a very important question.
Okay.
What exactly is a shark?
A shark is an aquatic predator that has not changed. They are the exact same as they were back in prehistoric times, because they're so perfectly evolved hunting machines, they don't need to evolve.
The ones in my time probably should have evolved. They don't exist anymore. They're all dead.
Well, what is left in the sea in your time?
Plastic. Toxic waste.
And introducing his opponent, representing Nakama Worldwide, Power Surge.
Alright, so mythical creatures or the sharks aside, I know this guy. I beat him in the Tag Team 101.
I mean,
in Wonderball.
And now he is, of course, a member of Nakama Worldwide and looking to make a name for himself. He's actually been doing, he's been working at building up that win-loss record. He won in a recent showcase match, and for his trouble, he got attacked backstage.
I mean, if he made better friends, that probably wouldn't have happened. I'm not going to lie. The Nakama Worldwide team isn't very
he was
keen to look out for each other.
He was attacked by Arcolf.
Oh. How is he still alive?
Great question. Tough kid, that's how. Oh, and here we go. Oh, and a lockup into the corner. And, okay,
oh, wow, in the corners, holding him there, trying to, establish just how much stronger he is, and referee having no problem separating them, though. It's Power Surge with a cheap shot, though. Oh, face buster.
He had something planned. Whatever it was didn't go the way he wanted.
It looked like he was going for a Hurricane Rana, but Carcharodon caught him.
And now Carcharodon with the upper hand over the rookie of Nakamura. Although he has been in enough action now, I don't think this kid counts as a rookie anymore.
He gives me, Jerry, forgive me. He reminds me a lot of another rookie who really had to prove themselves for a while. You might remember him as Mega Blitz.
It's true.
Big super kick, packaged him into the turnbuckle. Jerry, let me tell you, in that turnbuckle there's metal behind that padding, and he just took that steel straight to the back of the neck where the skull meets the spine. That could really hurt someone. That could cripple someone. Oh my god, big lifting inverted DDT though. And a Acai Moonsault, nobody home though. Carcharodon, it's supposed to be like an apex predator of the water. I didn't see it there. That's for sure.
Well, the water, not the air. He badly judged where Power Surge was on that flip.
Oh, disrespectful though. Go for a pin off that slap. One. Yeah, no, there's no way. Yeah, if I had to compare Power Surge to someone who was very similar, I'd say Mega Blitz, who during his early tenure in Omega Club had a very similar run. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, Mega Blitz, who of course then went on to become the Big Oof champion and is definitely in always the title consideration. Right now, of course, all of Omega Club caught up in this growing feud with
Inzaguri takeover, by the way. Very nice fluid motion. What is... Oh my god. Kneeling ab stretch, though. Working that shoulder, working the spine. You can see the way Power Surge's body is twisted, Jerry. It's not a good time.
No, looks like Carcharodon's trying to tenderize his kill. You've never seen Jaws, the movie.
You gotta give me more here, Jerry.
Okay, how about Deep Blue Sea? Have you watched movies?
We don't really have those, Jerry. We have not getting nerve gassed by corporations,
okay,
Jerry.
But you live here now, Aiden.
And most of my time was spent in space jail or trying to fight robots. You met meme?
Fair. Maybe maybe we need to have an M&W movie night. Introduce you to some of the classics.
I would appreciate that. Big Russian legs. Well, look at the way he popped up to his feet off that. Impressive athleticism from Power Surge.
And Power Surge now working over, that, I guess it's a chokehold on Carcharodon?
It's a rear chin lock for sure.
Yeah.
It would make sense. He's a fish. He's supposed to be in the water. I guess if you suffocate the fish, he can't fight. It makes sense. It's science to a degree.
Looks like Mega Blitz is actually listening to your kind words, although he says you kicked him in the nuts for his trouble. But he's offering for a movie night at the Omega Pub.
I don't remember kicking him in the crotch. That's a Zacko thing. Are you sure it was me?
One,
boots thing.
Two, and a kick out at two by Carcharodon.
Those boots to the face, man, that's not a good time when having to scrub across your jaw like that. It tears the skin. It's not good. The rookie definitely has a mean streak in him, wouldn't you agree?
That Carcharodon, yeah. He definitely is, again, when he spills blood in the water, he goes on the attack.
Oh, for sure, but Power Surge also with a very big mean streak. Probably he learned it from Nakano, but...
I'm talking
up top.
The rookie in this match is Carcharodon.
Yeah, but the rookie is Nakano, though.
Yeah. The big thing, Power Surge is trying to get past that rookie status. He wants... Oh, and Mega Blitz, he was talking about Carcharodon kicked him in the nuts.
Oh, I was going to say, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
fish, maybe.
Yeah. No,
what is this? Oh, the Escalera arm drag. Look at the athleticism from the fish.
Oh, no, he's going to... Oh, no. Is it? He could be going for it.
Jerry, you said these things couldn't fly. Jerry, you said these things couldn't fly!
And that was the Reef Stalker. Oh, and he got him! Oh, my God!
Jerry, you told me these things could not fly. You said water predator. That was the air, Jerry.
I mean, he is evolved.
Here's your winner, Carcharodon.
But yeah, I was going to say Power Surge is trying to get past the being considered the protege of Trashman Jones and Bart Ender. And he's had a great win streak, but today the win goes to the Shark.
That was a flying fish.
Power Surge was swimming with the fishes.
Power Surge is lucky to be able to walk out of that ring on his own power, I'm going to be honest with you. That's a lot of teeth in that ring.
And to the person out there who said we should show Aiden the Meg, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because the megalodons are extinct creatures. They're giant sharks. They don't exist anymore.
Oh, so you're saying they get bigger than that? You're saying they get bigger than that, is what you're saying to me.
Well, no, there was in an ancient time. I have a suspicion they were inefficient hunters.
I see.
Which
also,
is why
my feed died, Jerry.
You get the. Hang on. What does it look like now?
I have visual, but no audio.
That's okay. We'll get it fixed.
Okay.
And yeah, so I could go on about sharks. Some people would. There's a reason some people are afraid to go swimming. That's all I'm saying. So
I thought it was because of the grotesque mutations in the third foot, but yeah, you okay?
No. Oh, wait a minute. What? Okay, I'm getting something's happening backstage. What do you mean? Oh, we'll get a camera back there. Hang on, Aiden. We gotta go backstage to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, we gotta. Apparently, there's a lot of chaos.
What do you mean? Again? God damn it!
1, 2, outlaws coming for.
Play the audio. Get there. Thank you.
No, I don't want to hear his voice again.
It's Arcolf, and he's attacking Citric King.
Oh my God. All right, Arcolf. Okay.
Oh, crap.
Why? But why though?
Wait a minute. So the last person that Arcolf attacked backstage was Power Surge. After Power Surge won a showcase match.
Uh-huh.
Citric King won last week's showcase match. I think Enigma might want to be careful next week.
I think Enigma might want to conveniently be sick next week. I think he might just want to stay in his room and...
I mean, this is the juicy one. He's no slouch, but this is the All-Father.
Oh, speaking of... Oh my God! When was the All-Father so flexible? I don't like that.
Wait, what are you doing with that briefcase? Oh, right on his knee! Oh my God, his knee! Arcolf, stop! Can someone... Where the hell is security?
Where's the roster? Why is the locker room empty? Did they condone this? Do they have a problem with Citric? Like, normally a locker room has people in it, right, Jerry? Like...
Well, yeah, I mean, they could all be in catering.
Is this like a prison beating where, like, they all conveniently leave? Like, I don't... Oh, no. Oh, no, Arcolf, no. No, Arcolf!
The hell? Arcolf, why?
Why couldn't that have been Wilson? Or, like, Theron? Those two deserve it. Why Citric?
I don't know. That was insane.
That was just unnecessary. That was unnecessary amounts of brutality.
I know, and that's weird saying on a wrestling show.
I know. I was on the roster when the Vacants were here. I watched Tycho die. Like, I watched that cat get split in half, and even that was hard to watch. This was something else.
I mean, yeah. You know, everyone remembers Tycho. We know what happened to him.
Rip justice for Tycho, you know how it goes, but...
Well, and of course, Tycho got his justice.
He did.
He did at Multimania. Well, his heart did anyway.
His heart, exactly.
So, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like... I've been on this roster for a while. I've seen some stuff. I remember when Ogre was a thing, but that was unnecessary. Like, at least like when you fought Ogre, you came out to the ring and you were like, I'm gonna fight anyone. I'll challenge all comers. And then Ogre would come out and then you'd die a little inside and then a lot on the outside. But Citric was minding his own business.
Okay, for some reason, I don't know why, but Ramon seems very focused on you tonight, Aiden. Because he just tweeted on social media. I would recommend showing poor Aiden here the movie called The Shape of Water. No, because that...
All right, Jerry, be straight with me, because this is Ramon. Is that a snuff film?
No. No, it's... You know what? I could describe it, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to spend the rest of the show trying to explain things. Everything. It's just... No.
Fair.
All right, well, in the meantime, we still have a show to go, and now we have somebody heading to the ring. They requested some mic time, and it's somebody you don't necessarily want to say no to.
Don't want to or can't say no to?
You tell me. It's Exar Kun.
Yeah, you really... It's one of those can't because he'll hurt you things, yeah.
Greetings and salutations, as some old friend of mine would say. You all know me. You know the power of the dark side. You've seen the power of the dark side, and now I am teaching the power of the dark side to Cain. He has already shown himself to be powerful, has shown himself to be worthy, and I will take that potential and mold him into the most devastating force the Nexus has ever seen. But in the meantime, we have some annoyances that must be dealt with. I'm looking at you, John. So who is, tell me, Earl King West, Louis McDonald, which one is going to betray whom first? Oh, and Trice, you're still there, right? I can't tell. So we should probably find some time to get it out of the way. I know that everything is so booked and stacked for the Super Show. There probably won't be time for us then. But Brass, Kane and I would love to get our hands as a tag team on Louis and Wes. That way, I can help Kane break his chains. I can truly set him free. And together, we can show those gnats in Legion the faces of their fears. Until we meet again. All right.
You know, I'm not one to agree with XR ever. Man, I really don't like Legion, so that's fair.
There is a little bit of a cognitive dissonance when you find yourself agreeing with a Sith Lord.
Well, I don't like XR. I don't like Kane even more than I don't like XR. But Louis in Legion, and by default, I just fuck Legion.
Yeah, we got a few people. So the Sandman tweeting out, who will betray who first? My money is on Wes. Okay, they're having a betrayal betting pool. I mean, the fact that somebody's going to betray someone is a given.
You know what, Sandman? I'll say that Louis betrays first because Wes usually needs a reason to betray. Louis likes to betray because the wind changes direction.
I mean, that's true. I mean, tell me, how badly did you say I told you so to Kane?
Oh, you think I talked to Kane? No, Wonderball was the one I was like, oh, man, I told you, kid.
Well, the Wonderball you took under your wing.
Yeah, he was good. He was a good kid. Kane, though? Not a fan of Kane. Far away from me, actually. He has too many people living in his head, and I just, no, I don't trust him.
Although he's been making a great showing lately.
I
mean, he's been on a roll. I mean, he beat West straight up. But then last week, there was the issue with Louis, but there was something weird in that match. I don't know what the hell it was. I think Earl King did something. But anyway, also tweeting out on social media from Kelly, manager of the Omega Pub. Today's special has been changed. We just heard Aiden never saw a shark movie. So when you order a Bacon New York sub, you get a free ticket to a showing of Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no.
Sharknado?
You know, Aiden, again, I would be here all day trying to explain what's going on. Just sharks, with the exception of Carcharodon, sharks live in the water. Well, and then, of course, there's Zephyr Tail over on Flashbang, who is another form of shark man. So as long as they don't have two legs, they live in the water.
Okay. I'm starting to put it together. Okay, I understand that bit.
Now, interesting. We hear from Kelly. We have another sponsor who paid for some airtime. I think, and I'm getting told with Kelly tweeting that out, we are now contractually obligated to play this commercial. So just hold on a second there, Aiden.
Hey, baby, I'm here to announce the Burning Lounge. Lounge has become an official business under the M&W banner. Do come on in and visit. It has beautiful interiors where you can come enjoy the food, the wine, the music, and the dancing, staffed by members of your very own M&W community and various other mythical creatures and beings from the cold, dark unknown. Although the building is magical, no outside magic is allowed without permission. So come on down and feel the burn of the Burning Lounge.
And you heard it, ladies and gentlemen, the Burning Lounge. But we'll actually be having a match later tonight between members of Omega Club and members of Chained Hell. Because that's going on too. You know what? All of my factions are fighting each other, Aiden.
Yeah, that's what happens when people don't like each other, Jerry. They just settle it the best way they know how. With
Yeah, well, I don't know.
punching.
Between you and Ginger Boy, you actually like each other in your fighting.
Well, he put a chair in the ring and he tried to have it hit one of us, and that's not very nice. That's not what friends do. He went from trying to have a friendly exhibition to trying to injure us. So now it's personal, in a sense. And when you have a personal problem with a friend and they don't listen to words, you have to beat them until they understand.
You know what? We'll go with that. In the meantime, it's time to head down to ringside. And for our next matchup, and this is that tag. Hey, are you ready for some tag team action?
I am.
Oh, great. Meanwhile, Earl King West, this isn't even a tweet. This note just appeared on my desk. You know, for all you call me Tretaro, I want you all to ask yourselves this. Who have I betrayed? Trashman? The man I was forced to join forces with against my will? Who else? Do go on. Didn't he claim credit for making sure Dark Lord Prinny lost in that Buried Alive match?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was a betrayal. And you did betray Trashman, Jones. And regardless of what anyone thinks about Trashman, he was your teammate. Anyway, speaking of, let's head down to ringside for some tag team action, Aiden.
Yeah, by all means.
The following match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Sir Uncle Dunk and Mr. Butler, Blood Money.
Wait, is that
Devin.
Is that Devin in the back?
Hang on a second. Why is Devin there? Devin isn't. There's nothing scheduled about them having a. Wait. Devin's.
They're not I don't think Uncle and Butler noticed him.
I don't think they know he's there.
You know what? That's fair. I also don't really know when Devin's there often enough. I'll be honest with you. He's very easy to miss, Jerry. I'm sorry to say.
Okay, that's all right, fine. Anyway, this is the second time we've actually seen Blood Money in tag action. So Mr. Butler and former Nexus Titan champion Sir Uncle Dunk. That's and tweeting out on social media, Jack Abbott's going, "The hell, Devin?"
Oh, that music.
And introducing their opponents, Risley Adams and Chaz Lee, the Murder King.
Wait a minute. What? That's Jack Abbott.
Jack's just like making fun of him, just doing like very
he's
typical gesture. He's just like, oh, look at these guys.
I don't think they've noticed he's there.
Devin and Jack are just making fun of the teams in the ring.
He is. Wait a minute. What the hell is Shoot? Wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Okay. I guess Shoot Nation is having a laugh on the...
At the expense of the Murder Cave and Blood Money? That doesn't make sense.
Well,
they're just making fun of the other teams.
Well, you know, we did announce there wasn't going to be that tag match at the Super Show, so I guess they've decided to have their own fun.
Oh, no.
This match is to figure out, to get an idea of who might be a decent contender for them. So this could be scouting?
scouting, or are they trying to throw them off their game?
I mean, why not both?
Oh my god, Chaz with those vicious fucking overhead
Yeah,
rights. Oh my god, that boot from Mr. Butler just leveling
Wait,
Chaz.
did you just hear? Jack Abbott just said Father of the Year.
Oh my god. Jerry, are you listening? Devin and Jack are having their own little commentary from the ring.
And
They're
Uncle,
actually mocking us as well.
and Uncle just turned around and noticed Devin's here, and he made a shooing gesture.
Well, yeah, it's distracting, but they're commentating over our commentary over a match that they have nothing to do with.
Okay. And Uncle Dunk bringing Chaz to the center of the ring. Oh!
Big elbow to the back of the head, though.
I mean-
The side commentary seems to not be throwing off blood money at all.
No, well, all I'm saying is, you know, focusing on the actual match. I mean, you've got top competitors here. I mean, Chaz. Oh, that's a bad day for Uncle Dunk.
Yeah.
And now he's at the mercy of War himself.
Yeah, someone you don't want to be in the ring with. Grizzly Adams? He doesn't care if he wins. I'm going to tell you this right now, Jerry. He does not care to win. He wants to hurt you. He just wants to cause you as much pain as possible. Big neck breaker, proving my point.
Yeah, and somebody's saying shoot therapy with Shoot Nation. Oh, God.
I don't think they'd ever share the same time slot.
No, they come up with a new name. They would.
They come up with a new name, but it wouldn't be very good. Knowing them, they'd be like, oh, it's shooter therapy. Oh my god, just that forearm club in the corner.
Uncle trying to make it to the blue corner and get a tag in with Butler, and he makes it.
Butler makes it, but look at this. Oh my god, dropkick from the big man.
I mean,
but Chaz Lee cutting him off.
I mean, look at Butler. He's almost as big as Grizzly Adams.
He's wider than Grizzly.
I mean, he has shown himself to be a potent force, and a chair got thrown in the ring. I think that was Shaq.
And that was Jack Abbott throwing a chair in the ring.
The ref is, and Jack is, but.
Chaz taking advantage! Calling for the bell, though. Chaz couldn't get away from it.
Did you hear what happened? Jack said, ref, look!
So Jack threw in the chair, then sabotaged Chaz.
Yes!
What was the point?
I don't know. A giggle?
Shoot Nation must have been bored. That must have been all it was.
I think so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while Aiden and I try and figure out what the hell's going on, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Feel the warm, milky, healing, Jesus-powered goodness that is Lactatanks. Step inside or be thrown in forcibly by registered Anon after you've gotten the shit beaten out of you by multiple people in one wrestling match. We swear nobody has ever died in a Lactatank. What is the Lacta made of in the Lactatank? We have no fucking clue, but we enjoy it anyways, and you will too. Lactatanks, come feel our warm, creamy, healing Jesus goodness.
Multiverse, Nexus Wrestling's Warzone, Flashbang, and Fiery Line are all proudly sponsored by Rapture Beauty. Our products, rather than using unnatural and harmful chemicals, revitalize your skin by boosting the natural elements already present and enhance your natural beauty so you too can love your best self.
It's morning in Multiverse, and the rest of day looms, looking to break the weary like monster breaking human twig in a wrestling ring. But there is remedy. Squash roast coffee, made from finest naturally grown beans for best wake-up energy. That's because every bean have 10 beans within. That'll be 10 times more big energy than competing brand. More than enough big squash energy to power through day. Squash roast coffee. It's big cup of good stuff. Now available in decaf, or when there is need to come down from blood rage.
When you want the most detailed and violent-looking pictures of battlegrounds, look for Perfect Snap Photography. We do bar fights, wars, underground wrestling, and weddings.
My wedding dress, you fat harlot!
Remember, Perfect Snap Photography. It'll be bloody perfect in a snap.
You two can now wage war against the flabby wrestlers of MNW with your own exclusive ZakpDuo action figure. It comes with trios tag belt accessories and nut-kicking action. Pull the cord to hear ZakpDuo's famous quotes.
Get that microphone away from me before I shot up your...
The ZakpDuo action figure, sold separately.
Whether you're working at home or giving your opponent work, we here at Lowe's are there for you. We're here with our sturdy tables and ladders that cease to exist if broken in half. We're here with rings that can stand up to even the most grueling of hoss fights. And when a locker room door is inevitably smashed by an angry lion woman, or a fiery undead leaves burn marks all over your paint, Lowe's will be there with a little elbow grease, a substandard 2x4, and a 6-figure bill. Don't believe me? Listen to these satisfied customers.
You know, I like Lowe's because they have tables that I can put pizza on because everyone else keeps breaking the goddamn tables.
This is Raphael Samson here to remind you that Lowe's brand lumber is subpar at best. You deserve better. And trust me, I would know. I worship a carpenter.
Lowe's is great for tinkering with any hero gadgets.
Sometimes when executing wrestling justice, I've had to break down a few barriers and a few walls.
Oh, fucking damn it, Max, my wall!
Thank goodness I shop at Lowe's, so I can get the best deal on replacing and fixing all the walls I break.
Lowe's. Do it subpar for more.
Why?
And now, a message from the brass. This has been a message from the brass.
Have you or a beloved faction member suffered from a preventable workplace injury, jobber discrimination, threatening lawsuits from VIP, or harassment from Trashman Jones? You may be entitled to financial compensation and physical retribution. If so, please call Gore-Wheel and Associates Law Firm to schedule an appointment. We handle all cases, whether they be civil litigation, criminal litigation, or a backstage beatdown. We understand it's tough out here in the Nexus, and you need someone to both watch your back and break the other guys. So call 1-800-NEXUS Defense. And remember, you don't pay a fee unless we get blood and money for you.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. I got a feeling. Oh man, it'll be interesting to see what the upshot of that was. If you're Shoot Nation, I'd be keeping a weathered eye out for the murder cave at this point.
Arcolf is assaulting people in the back for less.
Yeah, and this. I mean, that was the cheekiest thing I ever saw. Completely set Chaz Lee up. I'm sure Chaz thought that chair was thrown in by Grizzly.
That's what I would have thought. If I didn't watch it happen myself, at least.
Yeah, I was. Oh, I mean, I guess we'll have to find out what else is going on. But until then, well, from that to a much more wholesome matter, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from the man who currently holds the Big Oof Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Raphael Samson. Greetings, brethren. It is I, your Big Oof Champion, and your humble servant, Raphael Samson. And I know that I need a worthy opponent
at the Super Show. And in that vein, I must beseech a higher power. Let us pray. O Lord, hear the words of thy most faithful servant. Please grant me an opponent worthy of your glory. Send me a competitor who will bring honor to thy name and to this championship I hold in thy behalf. Send me one who will bring the light that we seek into the multiverse. Send me a man marked with greatness.
Well, I know that music anywhere.
Okay. And
Now,
dance into the...
two men who have almost nothing in common.
Not at all. I'm not sure this is who Raphael was describing in his entreatment.
I mean, I like Defunct as much as the next guy, but Holy Light is not what I think when I see Defunct. But look at him, he's looking right at Raphael. Well, he has a microphone.
Raphael, baby, your prayer has been answered. It is I, the funky one. Oh, and I'm feeling the flow of the funk. I am indeed. Coming down from Cloud9 to tell you, you have found your competitor, baby. That's right. The funk's looking for some gold, and you look like a nice juicy target.
The funk. While I accept that you have been a valued member of the roster for many, many years, you are not quite who I was thinking of. I was looking for someone with honor and glory, and to be honest, my friend, you've been acting a bit strange lately.
Oh no, I haven't acted strange. No, I've been waking up to the truth of the funk, baby. And no, I am a man who understands bringing the light. Did I not sacrifice the great bull 2 years ago at Apocalypse on the altar of fire? I think I was, and I've learned the lessons of that.
You speak of a man we no longer talk about, and this is not the first time, but Defunct, why do you seem so focused now on the glory of the gold instead of the glory of yourself? You speak of this flow. What do you mean?
I mean, I learned the lessons that the MVP taught me. And why are you all so scared to say the name Edward Bosco? He was a great champion. Everyone gets so weird about that. No, but he was right. You go for what you want, you take all you can, and you do it by any means necessary. And I have felt it in the funk that is the answer.
That is not the way, Defunct. The way is to match skill, to meet in the ring with honor, and to prove who is the best wrestler by both might and talent, not going by any means possible. That is unworthy.
You say unworthy, I say getting the job done, baby. For I am one with the funk, and the funk is with me. And the route to Cloud9 tells me I need to go through you, baby. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I am not going to be alone, no. I am already got my eyes on my future flock. So you preach your way, I'll preach mine.
I feel you've lost your way, my friend. You used to be such a carefree and jovial soul, And now you seem to be going down a darker path, and I fear for you. This is not right, but I will not deny your claim if you truly wish to face me.
Is that a yes? I said like a yes, baby. Let's do this. Yeah. Raphael, Samson, and Defunk at the Super Show. I will take you to Cloud 9. I will leave you there, and I will walk away holding some gold. And then my ministry can begin. See you on November, baby.
How strange did that seem to you?
I've known Funk for a while, and that's not the Funk I know.
It's like the Funk has fallen.
I don't like it. I've known Raphael for a long time. We've had some out-of-the-ring interactions. We've gotten along fairly well. Just, I've never seen the Funk act so shady.
I know, it's just very strange. Oh, and so on social media, Theranol Drazi's tweeting out on that. On a scale from 1 to 10, that was a 12. So I guess Theron approved of something in there.
See, I also don't trust Theron's gauge on anything, so...
Well, so getting back to the business at hand, and that is, well, wrestling. Last week, we heard a promo from one of our rookies, Sergeant Major Payne, after the completion of his feud with Beowulf. Payne, like Beowulf, has decided it's time to move on. And as such, he issued an open challenge. And I'll just say somebody, I swear to you, I got backstage after that show, and one of the first people at my office door said, I take that challenge right now.
You know what? I've been that guy before. I get it.
Yeah. Also, before we get down to that match, really quick, Sandman tweeting out, can we get Funk's words from nonsense to English, please? Anyone know what the fuck he's on about? Your guess is as good as mine, Sandman. Anyway, let's head down to ringside, and we'll worry about the funky one later.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Sergeant Major Payne.
And here he is, the undead soldier, Sergeant Major Payne.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Jerry. I really don't know much about either of these competitors coming up. They seem to have just completely gone under my radar. I've been a little busy dealing with the Three Kings lately.
I mean, they are rookies. They're part of our group of young lions coming into M&W Warzone. But
yeah, he
Payne,
really has no skin, huh?
Payne, since his, yeah, we're trying to get a read on him still. Payne is definitely been an up-and-comer, and he's had a great series of matches with Beowulf, the Legend Incarnate, who ultimately came out on top at Apocalypse, and now the Sarge is looking to move forward and basically move beyond, as it were.
Jerry, you still got a button to press, friend. You have the feed jammed.
Oh, do I? Okay, hang on, let me fix it.
Make sure those at home can see what we gotta see. Now, who is this?
Introducing his opponent. He is the social outcast, Ignacio Cerventes.
Cervantes.
He is called the social outcast for a reason. And,
is it because I have no idea who he is?
Well, that and he can be a little awkward at times. But he's looking for some action, and he's looking to make a name for himself. He's been pushing as hard as any of the young kids to move up the roster to make a name for himself. And after the great run that Sergeant Payne had, he decided, sure, I'll go after him.
Yeah, if you see someone getting ahead of you, I guess what seems to be the trend lately is to pull them down, you know. Not a fan personally, but hey, whatever helps you make it in. Big DDT out the gate, though.
One thing, you know, he may be awkward as hell, but he is also an effective wrestler. I will not degrade his skills in the ring.
Big lariat, though, just decapitating Ignacio Cerventes in the middle of the ring. Just... And a big knee drop.
I mean, Payne, and this is not the first time they've been in the ring together, but I'd have to check the record. I think the last time they were on the same team.
And there's that wheel kick right to the side of the head, that bony jaw.
I mean, Ignacio is an expert in the lucha style.
Yeah, lucha style can come in handy, but the dude has no nerves. He's undead. Like,
well,
I'm not sure going for a knockout blow like that wheel kick would really help.
I think that's more of a moniker than an actual fact.
Who knows? Have you seen the roster, Jerry?
Oh, I know. I mean, I have 2 tieflings in the roster. I understand.
We just had some shark thing earlier. Like, it's not like it's hard to imagine he's actually undead.
Oh, going for a pinfall. And not even a 1 count.
Not even a 1. Ignacio full of fire, though.
Yeah, back in my day, the only weirdos we had on my old roster was a Golem and a Sasquatch. Not Wing. I don't think they were related, by the way.
I don't think they were. I feel like I would have heard about it over coffee.
Yeah. And, just back and forth, these young lions.
Major Payne.
I believe both men are eligible for nomination for Rookie of the Year in this year's Nexies.
I believe it.
Keep your eyes open. Nominations will be opening soon.
Sergeant Major Payne, though, having some lucha in him as well. You saw that arm drag. Getting real deep in there.
I mean, he is skilled. So, tweeting out on social media, Carcharodon, I think the Shark wants to speak to you, Aiden. He's like, yes, hello. The Shark would like to know what's so weird about an undead soldier when the likes of me are out and about.
Okay, first of all, I didn't say it was weird. I was vouching for the undead soldier being actually undead, and also the Shark knows social media.
Oh yeah.
Flying Demon Shark knows social media.
Yeah. But and people are pointing out. I mean, we have a lot of oddities on the roster. We've got vampires, living Muppets. Whatever registered Anon is. And Wilson.
Wilson's the weirdest of them all, I'll be real. Oh, big inverted suplex, though. Watch the way he yanked on that neck, though.
Apparently the Shark has a PhD from Oxford.
Tope Conhilo from Ignacio. He has a PhD. Oh, God. I am going to need some aspirin after this show. My head hurts. Big snap suplex. Getting his hips right under Ignacio. No error. No room for error.
And Payne is determined. Payne had to go.
Oh, no.
He looks like he's setting up for something here.
What is this?
Oh, the howitzer.
God. Yeah, you know what? That looks like it feels like a howitzer. Rocking in the face with
I'm sorry, that was the mortar. That was the mortar shot. I got my moves wrong. That was the mortar.
The mortar.
Shot. The howitzer is more of a super kick.
I see. I mean, they're both outdated weaponry anyway, but he's also dead, possibly, so it makes sense that it's all outdated.
All right. Oh, now here it comes. I think I know what we're going to see here. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Blitzkrieg.
Oh, my God. So the way his jaw snapped back?
It is a devastating move, and it ended it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Sergeant Major Payne.
Ignacio really tried to make a name for himself at the wrong guy. He really came for the wrong man at that time.
I mean, yeah, it seems to be a bad day for Ignacio, but, you know, give the kid credit. He stepped up to the challenge.
He tried something, and you know what? It's better than doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, the moment there was an open challenge, he went me. He didn't back down. You know who else has been doing that? Apollo Hades over on Flashbang.
How's it been going for him?
Fairer.
A bit better than this?
Well, I mean...
understood.
Yeah. I mean, they are affiliated now with VIP, so you take that how you want.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
and tweeting out on social media, Constantinople, what's so strange about a shark knowing social media? We have rats that have been fluent in it since the advent of the internet, and no one really got out of sorts from that.
It's a flying shark that's also a demon that knows how a smartphone works. It's the amalgamation of everything, not just the one thing.
So he's also pointing out that he is not just a shark. The Carcharodon is pointing out, I am also a fucking human too, partially. Remember, he's a fusion of a shark and a man and some kind of demonic entity.
Sounds like a Caliban creation if I've ever seen one.
I'm assuming the PhD is from the man, although I honestly wouldn't rule out the demonic entity.
That sounds like a Caliban creation. We have to talk to him about it at some point. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, hey, speaking of Caliban, actually, I have some news.
Oh?
So last week, Dr. Caliban came out and had a match set up for Vinsmoke Sanji because he needed a appropriate stress test so that he could make some determinations about the remnants of the parasitic hat that exists in Vinsmoke's body. And so he had them in a handicap match against the Outlaws. And Vinsmoke wiped the mat with him.
Really?
He just clocked CJR Killer, knocked him flat unconscious, and then just went to work on Theron Eldrazi, which led Dr. Caliban to the conclusion that even though the parasitic remnants are ultimately going to prove fatal to Vinsmoke, that they are still so powerful that it's going to take something even more extreme to get the information he needs to get out of him. In other words, it's too strong. Even though it's ultimately a detriment to Vinsmoke, he needs to do something even bigger to get the data he needs to remove it.
Interesting.
Bigger than a handicap match against the Outlaws.
So Arcolf's not doing anything lately. He's just kind of fighting backstage.
We'll have to figure that out. That's the news we have from the medical front and on Vinsmoke Sanji. Also, tweeting out a lot of people calling you out today, Aiden.
It's just one of those days.
So, tweeting on social media, Maximian Thunderthighs, I'd like to ask Aiden Zero, please don't talk trash to the work rate Wilson, my hero, yo. That extends to all of you on the Warzone crew. Tired if all of the VIP hate you're all spewing, yo. Actually, that brings up an interesting point. We have a little bit of audio from last week after Maximilian's big match in the main event, where Sasquatch Wing pinned Rapture New Road in their three-way dance.
Uh-huh.
So why don't we go and listen to that audio right now?
Sure.
Yo, it didn't win the match, but it don't matter at all. Thank you, Rapture New Road, for taking the pinfall. Ha ha ha! Remember, it's VIP for life! VIP! 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 Sorry, Rapture.
Well. Looks like the big dumb dog can learn new tricks. How'd you like your new outfit, huh? I made it myself. I even let you use the armbands for my old gear. It's nice to be on the winning team instead of hanging out with some flea-ridden Neanderthal all day, huh?
Yeah, it was fun.
What's that? I couldn't hear you. Could you speak a little clearer for me, please?
Yo, the match went quick, and although I didn't win, I dominated the entire match and just let Squatch get the pin. But the next time I fight them, yo, I won't be so soft. Brass knuckle beatdown, and I'll send them aloft.
There you go. Now that's how you talk. Great job. Now, if you'll turn your thick skull over there, Sam has a job for you.
Hey, baby! The Suplex Express is looking quite good. I ran it through as many mud piles as I could get. Now why don't you go and clean it, baby? I even brought you something to clean it with. It's my toothbrush. Yeah, baby. I found it in your locker room. We have private access to it now. No biggie. Yo, I'll get it done in a rush.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're going back to the lounge and planning our next move, including your new brand name. You aren't invited, of course. Still gotta make amends for all my walls you kept breaking through after all. See ya later, bootlicker.
Oh, yeah, baby. You better have my Suplex Express ready for tonight. I gotta take it out to go to the club partying, baby. Yes, I'll get it done. VIP, VIP, VIP.
And in light of that, we have Carcharodon tweeting out, "Hey, Max, VIP bad." And
Yeah,
Sasquatch,
I agree with the shark.
And Sasquatch Wing saying, "This one talk as much trash of Wilson as this one want. Max and VI Poodoo not boss of Sasquatch."
True.
Speaking of cleaning things up, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go to the ring as we hear from a person who knows a lot about cleaning things up. The Janitor.
Oh, I know that guy, I think.
Good day, Warzone fans, and let me start by saying I would remind everyone that we have trash receptacles set out at intervals enough that everyone should have one nearby when you're out and about in the corridors. Please make sure to hit the trash receptacles. It makes my life ever so much easier. And speaking of trash, let me address a storyteller we all know. Storyteller, I'm not sure what you're up to. I know you're up to something. I've known you so long. And something has to be done. But first, I have to get to the bottom of it. And I realize it's going to have to be me. After all, we have so much history, you and I. So I had a conversation. I approached Mr. Aldini. Truthfully, I went into the office to clean out his garbage. And then I had a chance to sit down with him and, well, I've secured a match. Storyteller, you and I, just like old times, we will face one-on-one in the ring. And not just any old day. No, you and I are going to meet at the so-called Super Show. And why? Because I do know you so well. And my experience has taught me one important lesson. You can tell a lot about a man and a lot of what's going on with him in a wrestling match. So let us dance our dance one last time, storyteller. And I will dig through the refuse of your life and figure out what it is you're really doing. Why did you support the murder cave? Why did you betray the faces of fear? And what is it you're ultimately trying to accomplish? Well, there you have it, folks, and I can confirm that the Janitor and I did have that meeting, and he will face the Storyteller on November 20th at the Super Show. And maybe, just maybe, he can get some answers. And if not that, at least take out the trash.
He just looks so familiar.
It's the same guy. It's who you think it is. He just...
Yeah?
He decided it was time to get down to basics. As he told me, he had lost touch with everyone else, with the world at large, and he felt it was in his best interest to start from the beginning, as he put it.
Good for him.
And thus you get his new career path as a janitor. I mean, he did, as he put it, he did lose everything,
but he has confided in me that he feels he's found something far more important.
Good. I'm proud of him. He came a long way.
He really has. But now, Aiden, it's time. This next match, I have a feeling you're going to have a lot to say during this match. Because it's going to involve a member of High Voltage and a member of the Three Kings.
I see.
So let's head down to ringside and let's get into the action. The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Three Kings, Strongman Bell.
What can I say about Strongman Bell?
I mean, you had good things to say about him last week.
I did, and I still do. Strongman Bell is fantastic. An insanely powerful competitor with insane agility, insane ring awareness. They're just above average in every way, and yet they're letting, I don't know, the success get to their head. They're like, I know there's no lucha code, but honor, right? Honor's a thing, and they're really letting that fall to the side.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he didn't throw the chair in the ring.
He didn't, but he condoned it.
I mean, we actually haven't heard from him since. I mean, I would like to hear from Strongman and see what he has to say about all this.
Like, I have nothing but love and respect for the Three Kings. They're like family, you know, and sometimes families fight. High Voltage and Three Kings have always gotten along.
And introducing his opponent, representing High Voltage, here's Wonderball.
Speaking of people who have come a long way.
I mean, you and he have so much in common. He was betrayed by Louis McDonald. You were betrayed by Louis McDonald. You took him under his wing, and he has excelled since then.
He has. Me and him, we did great strides in the tag team tournament. We choked out Trashman Jones. We choked out Gore-Wheel. We did great. We choked out a bunch of people together. We both have very similar wrestling styles, and it only made sense that we would get along after we both dropped the dead weight that was Louis McDonald.
Okay. Also tweeting out on social media, Joe Mojo, the new host of M&W Firing Line, is saying, can we talk about how when Flyboy gets upset, he speaks in nothing but Spanish? I've had to translate for weeks so we don't have any incidents.
I believe that.
Also tweeting out on social media, Buck Bumble, with all the criticism the commentators and the rest of the staff receive, I just wish to say that I appreciate what you do to make M&W possible. Oh, thanks, Buck. Buck, you're somebody I got my eye on. But now, let's get on with this match.
I would say that out of the Three Kings, Strongman might be the most unchanged. Strongman Bell has always been about one thing, and that's family. They came to the roster after Louis, put Flyboy in jail. They then put the boots to Louis during the Inquisition. And then they've found success as tag champions as the Bell Brothers. Like, they've stayed relatively the same. They just kind of go along with whatever Flyboy wants to do, honestly, which I can respect. Family's important.
I mean, that's fair. But here and it looks like a little bit of action from Wonderball. Is that something you taught him?
Oh, no, that one was him. I'm not going to take credit for things I didn't teach him, but I definitely can say that working and training with Wonderball has been great. When we have very similar wrestling styles, like, working limbs, you'll see him stomp on the elbow there. It just works very well when you want to work down someone's body. And someone as big as Strongman who likes to pick people up, if their arm isn't working, like, this is kind of the point I was making.
I mean, just look at that power.
Yeah, the insane power of Strongman Bell.
And now just working on... And we've seen this from Strongman before. He likes to work over the arms of his opponents.
It's hard for them to fight back when they're being lifted over their head. speaking of, here's a neck crank, working the muscles and the joints in the neck, the cartilage. And yet, watch the shot to the midsection. What I want to see, though, is if Wonderball can overcome that power gap. Because no matter how big you think you are, Strongman Bell is just that much bigger.
I mean, this is fair.
And
this is fair.
That's my point right there, is that clothesline bounced off Strongman. And it didn't even phase him.
And, what was that you were saying about the turn? Oh, wait a minute. One.
The turnbuckle, yes, there's steel behind that padding, and if you hit it hard enough, that padding is all of a sudden no longer a problem. Big Northern Light suplex! Planting Wonderball, that power. Wonderball has to get out of there, has to get some distance and reassess the issue at the point. Going for the legs might be the better play here, but Strongman not giving any room to belly to belly over the top rope.
And just flexing on him.
That's what a Strongman usually doesn't do. Strongman's never been very, again, boisterous, not very braggadocious in the sense. And yet, look at the Hurricane Rana, the agility of Strongman Bell. Oh my god, deadlift, powerbomb.
And, this could be it. 1, 2, nope, kick out. Good on Wonderball. Also, really quick on social media, again, your new fan, Carcharodon. Oh, I just remembered something else we horrified Mr. Zero with. I'm fluent in German. That's right, the shark is bilingual.
German? You know what? We'll discuss this later.
Yeah,
We'll discuss that later.
Later. That sounds like a good later thing. Meanwhile, in the ring, Wonderball looking... Oh, what's this?
Oh, going for that package pile driver! Now that's a signature move of Wonderball for sure. Setting up, though. There we go! And now bring him down. Yes! That's what I like to see, Wonderball. Choke him out!
Well, but looks like Strongman had a counter. Got out of that. And, but that was great to see. I believe that was the ban this.
Ban this, absolutely. Bring him down. Oh, no, reverse that clothesline. Big STO takedown.
And one... And just a 1 count against the power of Strongman Bell. It's got to be the biggest issue Wonderball has to get past.
Absolutely, but Wonderball learning on the fly. Look at that lariat, decapitating Strongman, going for a more outside angle. And that, I didn't teach him that. I didn't teach him that one. Oh, big stomps. This is break him down. This is exactly what I told Wonderball when training for the C101. We break him down to do more damage, to end the fight faster. And that powerbomb again.
He likes that powerbomb.
I would too if I was
and
that
a kick
big.
out. Kick out at 2.
When you're falling that far and that hard, your skull can only bounce off the ring so many times before you black out. Big gunslinger slam. Rolling thunder across the midsection of Wonderball. Wonderball's not even moving anymore. He calls it a Phoenix Rush. He calls it the Phoenix Rush. And, ugh.
I think he was saving his energy for that kick out. Again, going to the arm.
Oh,
no.
I know
this doesn't look good.
The train is leaving the station, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, no! Wonderball saw it coming!
Well scouted by Wonderball.
And that's what happens when you're fighting your friends. You know their strongest moves. You know what to look for. You know the signs. Colliding, though, and Strongman Bell getting one faster. This might be the chance that we need. Going for the Wonderball package pile driver.
That was the Wonderball, and that looks like he's setting up.
Setting him one more time. Ban this!
Yep, he's trying to put the ban this on. He's got it locked in. Strongman is nowhere to go. Is he going to tap?
The rope is right there, but...
Oh, he powers out.
Elbows.
Elbows.
again, when you fight your friend, you know everything they're good at. Big Northern Lights suplex. But you also know how to get out of it. You have to outthink your opponent, especially when you know them so well, when they know you so well.
Oh, count. And speaking of knowing so well, good count. Oh,
I'm just
counter after counter. Oh, the power of the Strongman.
Wonderball, you're not safe. Wonderball, I told you to take your eyes up. Yep, double axe handle.
Now just bring it. This is not looking good for Wonderball.
And here it is, the Phoenix Rush one more time. Big rolling thunder. But look at the bragging, the attitude of Strongman Bell lately.
I mean, we have seen a lot more aggression from the Bell brothers since they teamed up with Ginger Boy.
Yeah, it's just concerning, you know? And La Estrella, the shooting
that
star
could be
press.
1, 2, that's it, all over.
And that's it. Hard
Ladies
fought,
and
but it was a fair
gentlemen,
win.
here's your winner, Strongman Bell.
Big. It was a hard-fought victory, but it was fair. There was no chairs being thrown in the ring.
Yeah, there you go.
Wonderball fought hard, but again, the power of Strongman Bell was just too much to overcome.
I mean, that's a fact. The power of Strongman Bell versus the speed and agility of his brother Flyboy.
They're equally fast. I've seen them both. It's just insane.
Well, what do you think, Aiden? I mean,
I don't like
this issue that's been going on between High Voltage and the Three Kings. That's a victory in the Kings column.
It is, but there's something going on with them. I don't like what it is. Very, very braggadocious, very cruel in a sense. Like, we're supposed to be friends. Why would you go out of your way, you know what I mean, to twist that knife deeper?
Well, do you have a message for them then?
If you really, really think you're the best in MNW, if you think that the Three Kings are the royalty you claim, then see us 3-on-3. A fair match. You want no rules? We'll make it no holds barred. We'll make it Extreme Rules. But give me a 6-man tag match, and we'll show you who the dominant faction is.
I mean, that's something. I don't know if you can start out with that. I mean, obviously, I can see it leading there. But, I mean, so far, it's
Ginger Boy's going to throw in a chair regardless, so you might as well just jump to it.
Well, we'll see. I guess we'll have to see where this goes. We'll sit down with the brass and see what we can make happen. In the meantime,
I just hope the friendship can survive it. It'd be a shame if I lock in that Dragon Sleeper a bit too tight, Ginger Boy. It'd be a real shame if I crank a little too hard suspending you over the ropes.
Okay, well, I mean, that's Ginger Boy. What about the Bells?
The Bells will do their best. But if they get in my way, it's going to be a real shame when they're in neck braces for the foreseeable future. When they can't feel from the neck down. It'll be a real shame when their prolific careers come to a screeching halt because they wanted to jump the gun, as it were. I'd really hate to do that to a friend.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we got and lots going on. And let's not forget, leading up to that super show that is going to be happening on November 20th, the headline event is going to be a World Championship match when Ausir Taran challenges the ace of MNW, ZakpDuo. So, Aiden, let's go to ringside right now because our champion has asked for a little bit of mic time.
Oh, of course he has. The ace, he calls himself now. I didn't know you could program an ego into someone, but here we are.
I mean, when you consider who made him.
You know what? Fair. You're absolutely right. Never mind.
All right, let's hear from the champ.
let's get one thing clear here before we start. My arm may be banged up, but I could just be a head in a jail cell again, and I'd still carry this company and kick Ausir's pompous ass up and down the ramp any day of the week. So I'm going to humbly request the oh-so-gracious Pharaoh to bless us with his presence once more, because it's time we had some words. I'll give you points for your impressive win over Diverman. I can't rob you of that, but when it comes to you and I, we're almost dark reflections of each other. The only difference is, you've never once beaten me when it mattered, nor do it without an army of excuses and little goblin helpers. So please, Ausir, let the spotlight shine off your bubonic, bulbous, balding head and blind all the folks here and at home watching. Come on down and...
Strong words from the champion.
Yeah, but it's kind of what you grow to expect from him.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, yes, the sun is bright and birds are flying and Zach goes on a tirade on a microphone.
But, I mean, compared to this guy...
Listen, I have a lot of history with us here. We don't discuss work outside of work. We,
he used to be in a faction together.
Those guys, correct. We have history, and to my knowledge, we're still on good terms, just... we don't discuss work.
Well, congratulations, Betamax. You've obtained the attention and presence of the VI Pharaoh. Now, what could be so important you had to beg me to come down here? Are you going back to the dried-up well that was your therapy sessions? Or is the semi-truck I dismantled going to come through the wall like he's selling diabetes in a glass? What sort of highlight bait do you have planned?
Oh, nothing at all. I just wanted you out here because we've got 3 weeks, November 20th, until we can officially start beating the crap out of each other. So, I just wanted to get you out here to make a point. You may be the bougie pissant, but I am the world champion. I am above you. What I say goes. I wanted you out here, and you answered. So when I say I'm going to beat you at the Super Show, you can rest assured it too will come to pass. And you and your club cronies get to crawl back into your private booth with an ice bucket to share pissing in.
Is that it? Is that all? My, the cursed future seems to be losing its touch. Oh, I'm sorry, no. You're calling yourself Ace now, aren't you? 90 days as a champion, 1 defense, and you're already losing your grip on not only the belt, but reality itself. What happened to you, Zacko? You used to be one of the few people I actually respected. M&W stocks soar. Every day we get mongrels coming at us, screaming, "Give me a match! I hate Wilson and I want to fight him! I love Max, it doesn't end!" But you? You're just the bingo card champion, with the audience at home just waiting for you to kick another dick or make some sassy quip. It's such an honor. You may be world champion now, but I'm something you've always desperately been chasing. Relevant. And at the Super Show, I will become both.
You're relevant, alright, but not for any good reason. You've won every single title you've held clean. But let's face facts, because we all know it's not just going to be you and me in this ring at the Super Show. Every single one of your backup dancers is going to try and get in my way from dropping you on your chromed up head. But when your Jersey Shore knockoffs try to interfere, my Robros are going to carve through those assholes. Hell, we've already seen it happen when Malice turned beef into chopped liver. So, you want to shoot therapy? You're gonna fucking get it. You can take your pin props, your fake gold, your ugly stupid costumes you're making Max wear, Wilson's hair, Alba's records, Beast's horn, Sam's facial hair, put them all in a neat little box, wrap it up, tape it, and return it to the Party City you rented him from, because when I beat you for this title, I'm going to dress you down and show the world just how empty and pathetic you are without any gold. So, you want to just skip to the part where we kill each other?
Now that is exactly what I was expecting.
Oh wait, they're going at it!
They are going at it!
Zakko immediately knocking Ausir out of the ring.
This isn't good. Zakko's still got that damaged arm.
And there's nothing Ausir loves more than a damaged arm, let me tell you. Big shots though from those metal fists. Zakko dragging him to the barricade, showing him to the fans. God, bouncing his face off it.
I mean, these two, we knew this was, this has been a war.
Bouncing Zakko's face off the apron. Off the LED display, in fact. And
back in the ring.
Zakko doesn't want to be there. Zakko does not want to be in this situation. That arm is a problem.
Oh, man. That was... You know what? That is worrisome, but now looks like the ref is getting them separated. Thankfully getting some control in the ring. Oh.
You can see Zakko still favoring that arm, though.
Actually, though, we might have an update on that. In fact, let's go to this. We received this morning, and it might shed some light on the situation with the Ace's arm.
You know, the thing about shopping alone is the fact that nobody really bothers you these days. All cooped up home and alone. Let's have a look, see at what we need to get. Cybertronian, that's Malice. Hyperalloy, that's me. And Damien, they got it for cheap. Definitely don't need that for Zakko. Now, let's see what we can MacGyver. Garbage disposer, garden hoe, metal bucket, handheld vacuum cleaner, base plasma rifle at a 40 watt range. Ooh, I'll take that. Pastry toaster, baby oil. Oh, right, Suplex Sam's credit card, I forgot. Side note, load up Suplex Express. Here's your stun gun. Why do I need to buy this? I make the bloody things. Fusion cannon? Would Zakko need one? Nah, too Megatrony. But for Malice, nice Christmas present. Ballistic resistant plexiglass, screwdrivers, wires, pipes, and duct tape. The mother of all building materials and prevention of death button presses. All I need to go with it is some tinfoil, chewing gum, and a paper clip, and I can mess up a nuclear reactor. That'll be perfect.
Representing VIP, Maximilian Thunderthighs. Maximilian coming out covered in VIP gold. Look at this man.
Yeah, no, there isn't enough duct tape in the world to fix that mistake. I mean, I would normally go on about Max looking like a bad Albertsworthy cosplay, but really, that guy is just showing himself to be a submissive bitch to VIP. I mean, if that's his king, the least he could do is go to Lady Boots. At least he does some dignity afterwards. Alright, time to put on some wigger and build Zakko a new arm.
Well, and there you have it. Looks like Aiden, that our Sawyer is got the parts he needs to get repairs on Zakko, assuming that more damage wasn't done just now.
It looked like he ended it by that dropkick to the back, if you saw that, Jerry.
I mean, I think Aiden was trying to protect the... Or, I keep saying Aiden, sorry. You're right here. Zakko was trying to protect the arm. Which, solid move when you're in that situation.
Absolutely, but Was it enough is the question.
That is absolutely the question. And before we get on to our next match, really quick on social media, McMorgan tweeting out, I'll be honest, it brings a smile to my face to see the improvements of the Wonder Lad since leaving that snake. I mean, you know.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, McMorgan's had his own issues with Louis.
Oh, trust me, I watched that front and center.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of people have issues with Louis.
He likes to make enemies. He's making far more enemies than friends.
And it's, we were discussing, I think it was Kane who said there's a new entry on the chronic backstabbing disorder page on Treat TV Tropes. There's a picture of Louis McDonald now.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's, if you know, I guess
the poster children for that disorder.
Well, be that as it may, it's time for our next match. We've got a little bit of ways to go, and let's head down to ringside for all the action. This will be a fun one.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Pupusa Monkey, P.I.
And here he is, man who was instrumental in helping free the multiverse of the Inquisition, has had his ups and downs, and of late is trying to push more to be recognized as a wrestler as opposed to an investigator. And it's just kind of upset that people keep doing things that he has to investigate and he doesn't get enough ring action.
I don't blame him. Would you believe if I said that I never really had a lot of interaction with him? I know I fought his partner at one point back when they were MNW 5-0, but I've never actually interacted with the PI himself.
Well, and I think that's part of Pupusa's point. He's been so often hired as an investigator. Now he wants to get his singles run on. And this is part of it right here, although the nature of his opponent, let's just say there might be more than just a match going on here.
I see. Well, I'm sure if it's who I think it is, then I definitely know this man very well. We had an agreement back in the Inquisition days. Jail forms friendships, you see. Jail.
Well, actually, here he comes.
And introducing his opponent. He is your human resources representative. Registered Anon.
Was this who you were expecting, Aiden?
That's exactly who I thought it would be.
So yeah, the issue here, Pupusa wants to talk to human resources about the fact that he keeps being asked to investigate more and more inconsequential things.
Anon doesn't do the talking thing, Jerry. He really doesn't like to do the diplomacy thing.
No, although, again, it was weird while I was interviewing for taking over as general manager. I'd have a lot of meetings with this man. I still... How much blood did you have to have drawn when you were being hired?
Oh, see, I was hired before he became HR, so I got grandfathered in, so I didn't have to deal with that.
Nice.
Having to fight the man, that's different. He has a very intimate method of drawing blood with his hands, you see. Punched me in the face, in the head 35 times in a row.
Really?
Yeah, it was ridiculous, honestly.
That seems excessive.
You'd think, but look at the man you're calling excessive.
Good point. Here they go.
And there it is, that wrist lock up in the air. Look at him holding him by the arm and overhead plex.
Oh. I mean, there's definitely a size difference, but we've seen there's a weird, crazy strength to registered Anon.
Oh yeah, he has what people have called meth head strength in the past. But the size discrepancy is very visible.
Well, which really disturbs me, especially in an HR rep.
Hey Jerry, did Anon ever tell you what your blood smelled like?
You know, that's kind of weird. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
Yeah, and I thought it was really because it was weird what he said.
Oh yeah, what'd he say?
Bacon and eggs.
Oof, yeah, that means he likes you. Okay. Well, that arm lock though, look at the way he's trying to twist that arm out of the socket. Pupusa using his size to his advantage. But Anon has always been more of a masochist. He's always enjoyed being hit. He's a sadomasochist. He wants to give it back as hard as he gets it, you know?
That probably explains his friendship with Croc4.
Yeah, both those men I have very good friendships with. Let's not forget their blood feud before they became a team.
That's true. They formed the team One True Pain.
Oh, that big boot!
Ow!
It doesn't matter how big you are, you're the same size when you're on the floor. Everyone looks bigger when you're on your back, that's for sure.
Yeah, Croc4, of course, returning to Florida. Apparently he's settling down.
Oh, good for him!
Yeah.
That's probably how Anon got the HR job. He was like, well, I'm not doing anything else. Big forearm shivers, though. You see these strikes just rocking the bigger man.
You know, at some point, you guys should. We're up to a six count. Somebody should get back in the ring.
Oh, look at the
Anon, what the hell are you doing? I will be. If this isn't a count out, I am going to be furious.
You think HR cares if you're mad, Jerry?
You know, as a wrestler, he should care.
It's Anon. He doesn't care about the match. He just wants to draw blood and maybe file some paperwork afterwards. Jerry, you've seen this man wrestle. This is not new information. Big single leg STO, though. Look at him work the knee joint.
I mean, that's an impressive bit of work.
And that big stump puller we've seen a few times tonight. Again, a man that size yanking on your leg. You don't want that.
Anon stomping on the mat.
Frustrated, it looks like.
Or he was trying to perform some kind of echo location.
I don't know. Do you know what that mask is made of that he's wearing? Because I've seen it do some things.
I opted not to ask.
You're smarter man than I.
Because I was afraid if I asked him to tell me. Oh, what was that?
Cross-leg knee breaker. Big move from Pupusa Monkey.
You know, Pupusa's fellow investigator. Oh, never mind. Before we get into that, looks like he's trying to slap the cuffs on him.
It didn't work, though.
All right, Pupusa's peer over on Flashbang, OmniGeek, tweeting out, who's the biggest sadomasochist, Anon or Gemini?
Ooh, I'm going to have to say Anon. He's been doing this a lot longer.
I think he's the bigger sadomasochist, but he's less likely to make it your problem.
Yeah. Gemini reminds me of a younger Anon, you know what I mean? He wanted to be everyone's problem at all times. Then he calmed down over the years. Post-Inquisition, he calmed down a lot. Gemini just has to find his calm down point, you know? Yeah, Jerry, I think I watched Croc punch Anon in the face, and the mask split down the middle. 1, 2, 3! Speaking of punching him in the face,
here's your winner, Pupusa Monkey P.I.
Would you think that Anon would grant him his in-ring competitorship back after that victory?
I think he'll think more. Look.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I would say so. I mean, certainly.
An agreement.
I think Anon was saying, yeah, I really enjoyed that. Thanks for a good time, Pupusa.
Yeah. Anon's whole thing was always, you can do what you want, just don't bore me. And it looks like Anon wasn't very bored.
I mean, that match was anything but boring. That was a great performance by Pupusa Monkey.
Absolutely.
I mean, as the man who has to be ultimately responsible for all this, I'm a very happy GM right now.
You should be.
So, yeah, great job there. And, yeah, looking forward to seeing what's going to be next for Pupusa Monkey. Now
is absolutely a competitor, but he's HR first. He's got to stay professional.
That's true. So before we get into our next match, so as I'm sure you've been paying attention, there has been a lot of growing tension between Omega Club and Chained Hell, particularly around the whole, they each own an establishment. You've got the Omega Pub, you've got the Burning Lounge, but they're also just sort of been going head to head. Last week we had that hell of a match between Kelly and Uzra, where Uzra came out as the 4th member of Chained Hell. So let's hear now from Uzra about that.
The big reveal of me joining Chained Hell got the exact response I expected. What? Why? Really? Does it really shock you all that I joined them? I mean, I'm very flattered you all think so highly of me, but I was never really good. So unfortunate for those that mistook being a gullible fool for being the good guy. Officially joining Chained Hell after months of working with them is the best thing I have done so far in my career. And after my win on Kelly, it's the Burning Lounge 1 and the Omega Pub 0. And we look forward to any future endeavors that are presented. Because business is business after all, and who knows what that will entail.
Well, there you have it. Now, of course, this all started when 2 weeks ago, Gunnar Birch and Constantinople had a singles match, and there was a run-in by the Flame Revenant. That match, I mean, Uzra's math is a little wonky because technically Omega Club has a win, but it was by disqualification.
I see.
Because of Flame Revenant running in and attacking Gunnar Birch. And that's leading us to, well, today. So why don't we go down to ringside and see how this is going to be shaping up today.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Alpha Kong and Gunnar Birch, Omega Club.
Very different Omega Club than what I'm used to seeing, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, this is the new Omega Club under the leadership of Alpha Kong. And this is Alpha Kong and his protege, Gunnar Birch. He has taken Gunnar under his wing and has vowed to train him up to be a skilled competitor and a winner. And he took it personally when Flame Revenant ran in on his student 2 weeks ago.
I can see why. I'd feel a similar way. It's just
Gunnar Birch and Constantinople tweeting out on social media, well, technically I did manage to beat Mega Blitz before this all started. Yeah, but that was clean. What happened 2 weeks ago, that's what's really set this off. So here you have it, Alpha Kong and Gunnar doing that entrance. And a bit of a callback to the early days of the club.
That's what I'm saying. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Now with Alpha Kong in the top position.
The club had some questionable leaders, let's be honest here.
I mean, they have between Vinsmoke Sanjay and Trice, but now Alpha Kong seems to be taking them into a much healthier direction.
A very inoffensive direction.
And their opponents, the Flame Revenant and Constantinople, Chained Hell.
And so here you have kind of the mirror of what we see between Alpha and Gunnar. Flame Revenant and his protege, Constantinople.
Understandable.
So, of course, this means you've got two leaders in their factions and their proteges in this tag match.
But this is over establishment supremacy?
Right. So, and we're getting a note that's coming through. M&W Talents Relations is happy to announce that after the receipt of medical records from his personal and M&W staff physicians, Justice Jake is cleared to return to in-ring action.
And that's what I like to hear. That is the leader of high voltage through and through. That is the hero for hire, Justice Jake.
That could build well. I'll have to go over that paperwork. Meantime, we got a match going on.
Absolutely. We have Flame Revenant and Alpha Kong, teacher versus teacher, as it were.
I mean, how else would you start it out? The two masters going, and of course, we're going to see how well they trained their proteges. Tagging in Gunner. Oh!
Big clothesline spear combination. Now Gunner Birch going for a chokehold, but Flame Revenant trucking through the bigger man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can call him bigger, actually. No, I think Gunner actually has a bigger size, but Flame Revenant denser.
All good points. So we're getting a tweet out from Mega Blitz. You know, when I took a break to run the pub, I didn't want to get into the business war with a group who actually tries to be monsters who bully their way with everyone. Chained Hell, just hope you don't cross a certain line. That will show just how much of a monster I can be. That's from our ancient hero.
Now, listen. Business and wrestling, is it really that different? You're both cutthroat trying to stomp the other one into the floor. It's just done differently.
It's true. And now, Flame Revenant tagging in his protege. So now it's the
Young Lions, as it were. Gut wrench, though. Gut wrench slam. Look at he planted Constantinople.
We're also hearing from Rico Rose answering you. Gemini is more sadomasochistic than Anon. He has almost as big a name on the Flashbang roster waiting to take him down. All right,
but you said waiting, though. That's the problem. Anon didn't wait. He just went after people. You have people waiting. That's the problem.
So here we have, Gunner Birch tagging in his mentor. So now Constantinople has to take on that hybrid style of Alpha Kong.
Once again, that stump puller, yoinking on the leg. You have to remember that Alpha favors that jumping savate Lion's Fang. That big kick to the side of the head, and if your leg's not in its socket, good luck. And stomping on the wrist as well.
Alpha Kong, of course, fusing both the Mexican and Japanese styles of wrestling.
Absolutely. Big leg lariat, though, just leveling Constantinople, who tags in teacher one more time.
So, once again, we have the Masters in play.
And big STO takedown.
Question is whether or not, if, Flame Revenant is a strong and powerful competitor, but even he has to respect the Hidden Lotus.
Does he have to, though, is the thing. Flame Revenant is someone who respects people.
It's true.
And for his troubles, he got clotheslined to the outside of the ring, so maybe he should learn. But it's one of those, again, they're going to establish supremacy over the other. You really can't think that there's respect involved. Respect isn't running in on someone or, throwing a chair in the ring.
What was Constantinople? Constantinople, that was bad. That could have gotten your team disqualified, although you've shown before you don't really care about that.
From what I've seen of Chained Hell, they don't care about being disqualified. Much like Grizzly Adams, they just want to hurt the other person.
Yeah.
And I tried saying it earlier. Omega Club has a new change of the guard, as it were, and they seem to have lost the edge that won them so much gold in the past. And against people like this, you need that edge. You need that savage instinct, as it were. Big neck breaker, though. One, two.
Kick out by Alpha Kong. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad, and
that's up and down.
All right, bask in his glory.
Massive fucking powerbomb.
And another kick out by Alpha Kong.
But notice how late that kick out was. That was close to a 3 as you can get. Vicious clothesline.
Flame Revenant was trying to get to the red corner and get a tag to Constantinople. Alpha Kong cutting that off. Now he's just sizing him up.
You saw the way Flame River was favoring his knee. I think maybe he might have tweaked it on that powerbomb attempt. The question is, will Alpha Kong take advantage of the injured leg?
Well, trying, but an uppercut from the Flame Revenant.
Big judo toss across the ring.
Now calling for everyone to bask in his glory. But a tag to Gunner.
Trucking through Flame Revenant. Big clothesline.
Getting himself hyped up.
And that's the Omega Club way, but can he back it up? Spending a little too much time showboating there, Gunner.
Yeah.
You're fighting an injured man, I understand, but they wouldn't give you the luxury of rest. You shouldn't give them.
And now getting double teamed by the mentor and student.
Total elimination. Like I said, they have all the attitude, all the showboating, but none of that savage edge, and, well, Chained Hell does. Into the ropes. And an immediate kick out from Gunner Birch, still a fresh man in this match.
Yeah. Oh, taking that chop and returning it with interest.
Big blue thunder bomb.
All right. Oh, Gunner's is what we're going to have. What's going to be?
Big power bomb. That reminds me of CJR Killer's move, doesn't it? The DOA bomb.
A bit, yeah.
Just as devastating, possibly, but it didn't get the 3 count. And now it's just a mess in the ring. Teachers versus teachers, students versus students.
Yeah. Alpha Kong trying to get out of the ring. The ref's actually in his way.
We're going to count him out. We don't want him to get to a count of 5, but...
Well, he decided, okay, fine, I'll take this route. 1, 2, and a kick out by Constantinople. Alpha back in the ring.
In the ring.
He just broke the count and then went back after Flame Revenant.
Big Tiger Bomb.
Now he's getting out of the ring, and Constantinople's by himself. This is a bad space.
Flame Revenant was hurt from that Tiger Bomb, Jerry.
The constant nightmare in a rough position without his mentor.
Another big spinning power bomb.
And Gunner going for the pin. 1, 2. He made it!
And there it is.
Here's your winners, Omega Club.
And now I'm going to tell you, Jerry, I'm skeptical on the win, because if Alpha didn't tweak Flame Revenant's knee, this could have gone very different. You saw the way he was favoring his knee on the outside when he was sitting by us?
That's true. It's true, although the decision came down to the Youngbloods.
The Youngbloods, in fact. But without the guidance of Flame Revenant, Constantinople had no one to turn to, and that's what got them the win. You can't disrespect it. It's a valid win. It was clean.
Oh, very clean. Well, that ties it up. Aiden, we have 1 win apiece officially, if we don't count that disqualification between Omega Club and Chained Hell.
And that's just how it goes sometimes.
It is. Well, Aiden, here we are. One last match. It's time for our main event. And this main event, I mean, you were talking about it earlier. This is a case of a champion who recognizes talent and is willing to go for it. That, of course, being the Dagarik, giving a shot to TJ the Mint Gable. So I don't think there's anything else to say on that other than let's head down to ringside.
We shall.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is a Warp Gate Hardcore Championship title match. Introducing the challenger, representing the Absolute Units, TJ, the Mint, Gable.
TJ Gable making his way down to the ring.
2 weeks ago, this man won a 4-way elimination hardcore match against the likes of Lade Hireold, Nakano Kirishima, and Carnival. And that was just to try and sort out who would be in the hardcore scene, but he impressed Dagarik so much that Dagarik told him that he didn't have to wait, that he'd give him his shot right now.
Bold statement and the generosity.
First title shot for Gable ever.
And introducing his opponent, he is the Warpgate Hardcore Champion, the Dagger, Dagarik.
Dagarik has been a fighting champion from the moment he won that belt off of McMorgan.
Let me tell you, I've known Dagarik for quite a long time. I've faced him, I've teamed with him, I've wrestled alongside him. He's every bit the kind of competitor who will fight instead of resting on his laurels. He wants to bring the fight to people. He doesn't want to be surprised, as it were.
I would agree, and he's every week come out and when he comes to the ring with a microphone, it's always the same thing. Who's my next opponent? Who do I face next? You know, he did take a chance at Apocalypse to mark off one of the big names in his book of grudges when he took down Arcolf, which I'm sure you felt good about because Arcolf brought the Inquisition to the multiverse.
Yeah, listen, I still have feelings about that.
And now here we have, that's what it's all about, the Warpgate Hardcore Championship. And now they face off. Here he is, TJ Gable, 1/3 of the Absolute Units. And look at this man. I mean, boxing background, just a powerhouse, which you would expect if you're going up against this man, the Dwarven Prince Dagarik. You know, a man who's out here to build glory for the day when he will assume the throne, even though that might be more than a century away.
Listen, for us, that could be our lifetime, but for him, that's just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, he's here. But that means he wants the fights. He wants to build the legend of the dagger, and he feels
leaving a legacy.
And
it's
he
important.
feels Gable, and yeah, especially because he doesn't want to fight easy opponents. He wants to take on the best.
Well, TJ Gable built like a brick shithouse, and he probably throws a hand like one, too.
I mean, boxing background.
Look at that, already dropping the dagger to a knee and a big right hand.
And here he goes. Yeah, I mean, this shows you that this is the opponent Dagarik felt was the right one. Somebody who is going to give him a challenge. Oh!
Big DDT reversal.
That was
spiking TJ on his head.
I mean, this is why Dagarik is current champ. Now, I gotta ask. This might be uncomfortable. I gotta ask. You both were in prison at the same time.
Absolutely.
Was there a lot of communication?
Yeah, to a degree. I would say, hi, how are you? And then he would drag his thumb across his throat and point at one of the guards, and I'd be like, not today, maybe tomorrow.
Fair.
He was never one to try to kill me, but man, he was really counting his days where he could really stick a shiv in one of the guards' necks, and eventually that day came, and it was a good day for him.
Yeah. Then he got to return the favor to Arcolf. Now here we are. Yeah, that's the big difference here. Dagarik had a grudge to settle with Arcolf. Here, He just wants the challenge. He just wants the opportunity to take on a young, up-and-coming star.
It makes me wonder if we ever got that grudge against Louis McDonald satisfied.
That's a question. Here's a better question. Does he even consider Louis worth his effort?
I don't know. Louis did put him in jail, though.
That's true. You know what? That's a question I'll have to ask him afterward. Oh, what the hell's going on here?
Wait a minute.
Both men have stopped. Why are they? Oh shit.
Fucking hell. Really? Really?
I mean, they said they were going to make our lives a living hell. Both of them. CGR last week after getting his. Oh, they're rushing the ring. Oh crap!
Oh my god!
They're attacking both men. Oh,
Why? Oh, down with the kendo stick, of course.
Why? Because it's a title match, and neither one can go for a title until after July.
Because they're cowards. They've always been cowards. Dude, you've seen them work with people for chump change.
Apparently, tweeting out right before they came out, Theron said, "Nice title match. Shame if someone ruined it." Unfortunately, this is a hard.
Oh, and here come the units.
The units are coming down.
Oh, nice.
Forrest the Fortress Wade and Absolute Washington.
Absolutely,
they're storming the ring. They're pulling the Outlaws out. Oh.
You know what? Even up this match, I didn't hear a bell, though. The ref did not call the match.
Well, it's a hardcore match. No disqualification. Technically, there was no reason to call the match, which, considering the units have come out here and dragged the interlopers out.
Well, you know what that means, Jerry? It means that both competitors are still able to compete.
And if you look in the ring, they're getting back. The refs told them go back to it.
They got right back to it.
They're going back to the action while the units.
The Outlaws couldn't hurt anyone. The Outlaws could not injure a single competitor in this match, which shows just how empty their threats are.
Well, there
tackle, though.
Might be some disagreement, but Gable and Dagarik back to the action. The Absolute Units dragging the Outlaws backstage.
Big right hand. TJ Gable throwing those rights with his life behind him.
I mean, he knows the opportunity he has here. It's his first ever shot at gold. You know, when the units held tag gold, that was Forrest and Absolute. He actually wasn't even officially a part of the team at the time.
No, but look at how far he's come.
Yeah, great skill, powerful punches. Yeah, he's very much a brawler style wrestler, which suits I'm sure that's one of the things Dagarik looked at and went, yeah, I can appreciate that.
I mean, you tell me, look at Dagarik already throwing hands with the best of them.
Yeah, and Dagarik smiling, and not a vicious smile. He's legitimately happy.
He's acknowledging the strength of TJ.
Yeah.
And that's important. The respect of a prince, especially one like Dagarik.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is what you look for when you look for competition. Two men in a ring, fighting for all it's worth, but doing it for the glory and just not getting any of the other BS.
No, you know, I'm sure Dagarik also appreciates that the units could have rushed him as well, but they didn't. They evened up the fight.
They just got it so that they could get back to what the business was about.
Oh, and that big mushroom stomp, though, right on the back of the neck. Did you see that, Jerry?
I did, yeah. And a one count.
Oh my god.
I mean, when you think about it, all the units made sure is that if TJ wins this match, it'll still be a clean win.
It's fair, yeah.
Yeah, and
I can respect that. I can respect that kind of approach.
I can also, I think, in the back of anyone's mind, you don't want in the book of grudges.
Oh no. It catches up to you. He can outlive most of us. You don't want to be.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that guy.
Which, although I think I know two names that are in that book now.
Yeah, probably. Well, it depends how this match goes. It depends how this match goes, I think.
Yeah. And tweeting out on social media, Buck Bumble, utterly despicable, just because you were given a bad hand. You throw a tantrum instead of sucking it up and dealing with it. Buck, have you met Theron and CJ?
I hope he hasn't. That'd be a really unfortunate meeting.
Do you know why they're on Warzone? Why they're not still on Flashbang?
Because no one likes them.
Do you know why we had to put them in a match that ultimately led to their current punishment? Yeah. But enough about those two. Let's focus on the guys that are really doing important work in the ring.
Yeah, really making the main event scene proud, making the hardcore championship proud.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, McMorgan did a great job as hardcore champion. He was a fighter too, but between him, the work he's done, and now the work Dagarik's done, there's the prestige of the Warpgate hardcore belt has just risen of late.
Well, when was the last time you saw this belt in a main event spot? It's been quite some time, and now here it is in the main event spot.
And the last time was also Dagarik. You know, because the Warpgate belt gets defended.
Wait a minute. TJ with a chair, but Dagarik knocking it out of his hand.
Hardcore match, completely legal. Dagarik respects that. And he's also going to use it.
Oh my God! Throat first into that rope. And Dagarik walking off some of that pain in his shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh no. TJ with that chair though, it's laying out there.
I mean, it's there. It's dangerous. They both know it's there.
I mean, Jerry, I'm sure I have to explain to you Chekhov's gun.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, back in the day when I would wrestle, a chair went in the ring, you knew someone was going to get hit with it.
And that's what I'm saying. That chair could be the defining factor of this match, but look at the way he's picking up Dagarik. Oh my God, like a baby. Carrying him like a baby.
I mean, TJ's a big boy, and he's got the power to back it up. And think about it. Have you looked at his teammates?
Yeah, one chair not enough, though.
The absolute
Wait a minute.
They're a well-named tag team because each one is a unit.
Oh my God, that sledgehammer to the spine.
Yeah, he knows how to use it. He was ready for this. He wanted to be in the hardcore division.
Oh, raining down the lefts and rights.
You know, these two, they've gotten completely past that interference and are straight into this match now.
And once again, that devastating right hand to the side of the head.
I mean, he is...
Dagarik staying conscious through it all.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh, what is this? Deadlift! Oh, big sit-out slam, though. Back of the head bouncing off the floor. Spine so close to that chair. And Dagarik, look at this! TJ brought it in, but look who's going to use it.
I mean,
and that's
of
his head.
Completely fair. And then Dagarik just sort of threw it at him.
Yeah.
I think there was more, no, I got a better plan.
Well, that sounds more like you brought it in, let me show you what it's good for. I don't need this, but TJ.
I mean...
Big clubbing blow to the spine.
That was a hell of a lariat right there.
Absolutely downwards lariat, just colliding him to the floor. Oh, that's a baseball bat. That looks familiar, doesn't it?
It does, and then he decides, you know what, we'll save that for later.
TJ keeps bringing in weapons, but he's not using them other than that sledgehammer.
It almost feels like he's saying, see what I could do, but I'm just going to use my fists.
Oh, but Dagarik.
Dagarik's like...
has no shared qualms. No, catching that bat. Distraction, tactical lariat, and now bringing down that steel. That metal bat right across the midsection, right across the back.
I mean, that's how hardcore works. TJ knew that one coming in. Oh, right.
Enziguri right to the side of the head. That might be it.
Dagarik's decided, okay, we're going to pull out all the stops now.
Knowing Dagarik. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
There's either a table or a ladder.
He's like, I'm not done yet.
Oh, what is this?
He's looking for something. Oh,
I say, both. I was right. You can't say I don't know my roster mates.
That's you had it called, Aiden. You absolutely right. Oh.
Face first off that ring post. And now what? And a kendo stick for good measure.
I think Dagarik just, you know what? Let's just bring out everything.
The closest thing he'll have to a dagger in this ring, that's for sure.
I think he's just like, the fans came for a spectacle, let's give it to them.
And just Oh my big back elbow. Wait, rolling him up. But you can't have a pinfall outside Dagger. You know this.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he can't soften him up a bit.
Absolutely. It's still wasted energy.
That roll-up is still on the outside of the ring. Thank goodness we got rid of that lava rock.
Oh, don't remind me. Big shots, though. Big uppercut. Look at the way he just rocked Dagger.
I mean, that's that boxing background of Gable's.
Now the table
and now
and
he's
the ladder
decided,
in the
okay,
ring.
You want it in the ring, let's do it.
Wait a minute.
And now he's bringing in the Trash Man special.
You'd think it'd be the chair, actually, considering that he dubbed it the Clown Killer at one point.
Yeah, but in the latter part of what we saw from Trash Man, he always
it was stairs. Yeah, it was stairs.
It was always stairs. He liked the stairs. It was weird. Oh, another kendo stick.
But Dagger up top.
Oh.
Big drop kick.
That's not looking good for Gable. Come on, Mint. What you got going? Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Dagger wants to put an end to it, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
TJ rolling out of the way and getting caught in the mouth for his troubles.
Oh.
Those stairs are heavy, let me tell you, Jerry.
Oh, I know.
Stairs.
You know, we didn't use them as much in my day, but I've been hit by a... did he just...
Yes, he did. But you ever think he just did? He did.
Dude.
Pull out all the stops, right?
Oh!
Oh my God! Samoan drop onto those stairs, onto the corner of those stairs.
And now he's got the ladder.
Someone.
Why is he setting? This isn't a ladder match. What are you planning,
Jerry,
you mad dwarf?
Jerry, it's Dagger. He's probably gonna jump off it.
Oh, there. Almost, the chair almost fell. The table almost fell up. Dagger grabbed it really fast.
Him with it. Oh no.
Oh no. We've got
a
ladder.
The theory was right, Jerry.
We've got a table.
Oh no.
This could be bad.
This might be a very bad day to be named TJ.
Dagger.
TJ Gable might have a really bad day.
Oh no. I don't like where this is going.
Jerry,
TJ,
what did I say?
Great job,
Jerry,
kid.
what did I say?
You did a great job, but oh my
Big splash through the table, off the ladder.
I mean, this is it.
There's no way you can kick out from that. It's Dagarik.
I mean, great job, TJ. You know. Oh!
Wait, and TJ is still lucid.
He got up after that.
No, did he get up? He fought back. Up and big fireman's carry slam. No, Dagarick.
And you know what's funny? You see Dagarick nodding. And here it is. Okay.
Dwarven driver.
And there you go.
Thanks for coming, kid.
Good job, TJ. But 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Dagarik!
Oh, Dagger! You can see him wearing the scars of that match, though. He's feeling it.
But he's happy too. Yeah, look at him. He's like, yes.
Another day as champion is a good day to be the Dwarven Prince.
I'm wondering, is there another book? Is there a book of glory? Because if so, I think TJ's name belongs in it. Because I mean, and we have McMorgan tweeting out, where was that fire when we fought? I want another go.
Dagger pulled out all the stops and then some.
That was a pay-per-view worthy match on free TV, Aiden.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I watched him do that to a prison guard. They split the concrete with that. TJ walked out on his own power. Let's just say that.
And there we are, ladies and gentlemen, your retaining Warpgate Hardcore Champion, the Dagarick. I am sure.
What a main event.
I am sure that there is going to be songs sung about that match around the Mead Hall.
Absolutely. The mountain will be loud for sure.
And with that, but again, nothing again. I mean, we saw something from Gable today. That
yeah, he's main event caliber for sure.
Yeah, he at least belongs in that division. His star is rising. Great job by the Absolute units. Everyone in that, other than of course, obviously the Outlaws. That's going to be a problem.
Jerry, you have to do something about them. They're going to keep doing this. You know that.
I unfortunately do. Well, we'll figure it out as we go forward, Aiden. But Aiden Zero, thank you very much, sir, for coming in and being my special guest co-commentator today.
My pleasure.
So I've been thinking about this. I don't know if you noticed, I've been texting with the brass. So Aiden, I'm going to say this to you right now. Next week. So you're talking about you want to have a 3-on-3 high voltage versus the Three Kings. But you know what? There's another match I need to see.
Okay.
If you're down. How about next week we schedule, I'm going to say this right now. Here's some things you can see next week. First off, Aiden Zero next week will be taking on Flyboy Bell. How's that grab you?
That sounds like an amazing start to this. Right. I'm more than happy to go through the older Bell.
Also, I am going to check with normally it would be medical, but mechanical, because after what we saw with Ausir and Zakko, we need to see a little, cool-down action between the two of those boys.
Yeah.
So why don't we do this? If we can get a Zakko cleared for action next week, then what I am going to get scheduled, either way, next week we will see Ausir Taran versus R. Sawyer. I'm calling it right now. And if ZakpDuo is cleared for action, he's going to take on Maximilian Thunder Thighs.
That's a match I want to see.
Because I think we need to figure out what the heck's going on there, and who better to uproot something from Max but than the champion. A man who, let's face it, Max has expressed a lot of admiration for in the past.
Yeah.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. We are out of time. So for Aiden Zero, I'm Jerry Aldini. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow, twitch.tv/Edward Bosco for the pay-per-view Breakdown 7. Good night, everyone.
Viewers, hear the roar of Sasquatch Wing. What half of O-Rods? Want more Multiverse Nexus Wrestling? Want more Raphael, Samson, and Sasquatch Wing? Want more All-Odds? Then look below video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell and square, and watch more of MNW on this channel.